Hello everyone, TheOtherJared here. Planes of Stars Without Numbers. We've got Matt here as our, or do you prefer Jolts? It doesn't matter, everybody knows now. As our GM. Along with Gregory being played by Demi, Treolis being played by myself, Cadence being played by Eric, and then Isaac being played by
Plasmus.
Doc.
And everyone else being played by me.
Yes, and Ice will not be joining us tonight.
Or she will, depending. She's just not feeling very well.
She's just under the
After
weather.
all, she is in our call.
Okay. I apologize for not having session 3 on the site. I was sick last week, but with a little help from Matthew, we'll get a recap of that. So go ahead, Matt.
Jared, you just gotta remind me next time. I do have recording software. I will record the video next time.
Okay, cool. That'll help.
All right. In the last session, after the emergency takeoff from Smolus, after being chased out by the Vipers, the crew needed a new place to go. Spending all their fuel, they took a travel across the solar system and made their way over to Eshav, a largely water-based planet far northeast of the star. After arriving within the atmosphere of the planet, they found a crashed militaristic ship. It seemed to have been hit by an asteroid prior to their arrival, and the crew thought that they could make some fuel off of it to refill for free, as fuel is very expensive. The crew docked up and they went on board. From there they had to deal with laser turrets, cyborgs, and AI-based drones
Due to no
with
one's fault at all.
flamethrowers.
Due to no one's fault at all.
Yeah,
Of course.
it was no one's fault at all. The systems, the slam from the asteroid damaged all of the systems, and they malfunctioned and destroyed and the security defense systems destroyed the crew, and almost killed the players. But they did thanks to the help of a brand new soldier by the name of Isaac. Isaac had locked himself in one of the staff lockers in order to save himself. And when the crew had arrived, he ended up helping Cadence in destroying them. From there,
I killed 3. I'm just saying.
From there, Cadence dislodged the fuselages and then refilled the ship. From there, they both left and went to Eshav. Once they arrived on Eshav, they had found themselves finding a apartment complex to stay. The crew makes plans to purchase a warehouse property, and the crew has made plans to purchase a warehouse property and also have been looking for making a name here while they are here. Coming into a big name in the area, they find themselves at a nightclub, currently with one of their biggest investors on the property, a Judith Watson, along with her troop of bodyguards, bald men in white suits and sunglasses. Cadence also, during this time, had spent time searching through this militaristic city and searching for corruption. Though the city is very good about using fear as a tactic to keep it away, it surely is not impossible, as she had found a cop being bribed by a group of gang members. From there, each of them, after spending the night learning about this information, each of them reconvened back at the hotel for the beginning of Session 4.
Alright. Is anybody watching the Twitch?
I am.
Is it lagging any?
It does not seem to be.
Okay, good. All right. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for that. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
All right.
I immediately start trashing the hotel. The apartment.
We don't live in a hotel. We live in a apartment.
That's what I meant.
I've bought a month worth of rent.
I'm just kidding. All right. So,
Costly month worth of rent.
Yeah.
So, back to the point at hand.
Yes. All of you would have arrived back at the apartment complex around the time that the doctor had finally begun to resuscitate Traeolus. As Traeolus, you would awaken with an IV in your arm, bandages covering your bullet wounds, and a man with a bloody coat over top of you, and with rubber gloves.
Ugh, what happened? What'd I miss? Why are there fish everywhere?
They see you finally awake.
Is this what heaven looks like? Oh,
No.
never mind.
Your friend...
Never mind, I
friend
saw Gregory. This can't be heaven.
That's exactly what heaven looks like.
And so I kind of I gotta come up and see. So how are you holding up there, Trails?
Well, I looked down at my bandages and stuff. Apparently not so well. I feel fine, though.
Oh, will she be okay, Doctor?
He nods his head. You'll make a full recovery. I've put enough morphine in her system to keep her from feeling any of the pain. And beyond that, I've extracted all the bullets and had done some extensive procedures to close the wounds.
What a primitive drug. Why morphine? Sorry.
Because that's what 400 credits gets you.
Even in the future, morphine is the drug of choice.
Sorry, I had to do it. I'm
This
so
session
sorry.
brought to you by morphine. I say, how long am I going to be in this bed, doctor?
Well, considering it's been days now, however long, really.
You should find a walk. Just as long as you take it easy until the rest of your wounds close off.
Alright.
Basically, you are at 1 hit point.
Okay. I kind of pat the doctor on the back and thank him, and I
And every day you recover 2 hit points.
also... Wait, so where am I at total hit points now? 3?
It's been
Yeah,
days,
you are
so...
3.
Yeah.
The way the rules work is when you wake up with 1 hit point, and then every day after that is you get hit points equal to the doctor's level
That's
who's
alright.
treating.
If I'm losing hit
You
points, I'm
take-
doing it wrong.
Because
If we're in gunfights,
you
you're doing
paid-
it wrong. Shit.
you paid for a doctor with 2 skill. That means he's going to get 2 hit points back per day.
Alright, alright. Okay, cool. So,
I will take my leave, it says.
right, I kind of say, don't worry, I have your number in case anything else happens. Oh, Trails! Wait, are all of us here?
Yes.
Trails, this is my, our new associate, our
Oh yeah, who's the new
hired
guy?
gun, if you will. Isaac.
Pleased to meet you,
I'm
Isaac.
in the bathroom!
Oh,
I just facepalmed so hard that actually hurt.
is he gonna be a while? Because I have to go really bad.
Jake's head around the corner. Hello!
Pleased to meet you.
You seemed
You'll
less
excuse
insane
me if I
earlier.
don't get up.
Yeah! You!
Pause
To
this,
be
why
honest,
don't
you look like the essence of crap right now.
Plazas, why don't you describe what your character's
Yes.
current appearance is to Traeolus?
There you go.
Okay, so... I gotta scroll up. Hold on. I have all this written down. I think. Yeah, I have this written. Okay, so currently I am in... Wow, I'm lower than I thought. Hold on. This is the problem with not having access to my actual character sheet.
I believe you're wearing a assault suit.
Yeah, basically I look like I'm some weird android with a glowing mask. And if Jolts was... And I'm the... What... I'm having a hard time talking today. I have short brown hair, grayish eyes, mostly human-looking. I have a scar along the left side of my face from an accident when I was a kid, because I was stupid as a kid.
Dashing and handsome.
And I basically look like a soldier, pretty much.
Right, he's your atypical gun-toting douchebag.
Is it normal to
I'll
see
remember that.
his kind around?
You don't see Terminators often, no.
So, and have I seen one within the last year?
In the last year, not someone as well armed as him, except for the Vipers. And even then, the Vipers were not that armed.
Okay. I say, wow, where the hell did you get this guy? This guy
I
could
saved him.
destroy a planet on
Would
his
you
own.
believe that? Would you believe they found me in a locker on a ship?
I'll let
For some
Candace
reason, that
explain
actually doesn't surprise me.
Like I said, I saved him.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you blew up an elevator and activated the security system.
Details, details.
Oh, she laughs and she grabs her gun. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, you have no idea. It's just another day.
But we officially have an official form of protection, unlike some of our other tactics we might have had recently.
But I see we haven't lost our touch of, pretty much destroying stuff as soon as we land on a planet.
Thankfully, this ship was abandoned and it had plenty of fuel on it. So
So are we
Sort of destroyed.
Are we in cahoots with anybody on the surface? Or
I have made a potential I've made a potential ally who I'm actually going to see again this Saturday.
I'd like to join you if you don't mind. I just want to get to know these people. If you do mind,
I kind of
I'll
furrow
just
my
go
brow.
anyways.
It's a female and it's a little more
Oh, never mind. I don't want to know.
right. Besides, I don't think you were prepared for someone who's as gifted as we are.
Yeah, sure. I believe you. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Basically, in layman's term, I met another psionic who
Yeah, I got you.
seemed to have nullified my powers.
I picked up what you were putting down. All right. Well, I think I'm up to date enough. Yeah, I will. While they're doing their thing, my character's just going to eat and rest until we're ready to do the next thing. I'm just gonna
order some carry out sushi or some
Yeah,
shit.
probably drink one of those bottles of wine that are on the table.
Alright. Well, if it's okay with everybody, we can go a few days forward until Trailus is recovered and advance to the date.
I am gonna kind of give Trails a quick warning though. There's one thing. A, she's a business person. She had clones, like a bunch of clones.
It's unusual. Were they all the same clone, or just different clones of different people?
I think they were all the same person, or at least they all looked alike. You could argue they were all brothers, but
What's her name?
oh god, Jules, I wrote it down, but I don't think I saved it.
Judith Watson.
Judith Watson, I got it apparently. Holy shit. Go me.
Okay.
Alright, so
So with that, we'll advance some time and let her Trailus' wounds recover so that she's able to do stuff. And during this time, we can advance to the date where things will begin to happen. As
well, I would have liked to have known what Candace had found out about these cops, if anything at all.
oh yes, of course.
I was gonna say, I did find a crooked cop. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you his name. I also wrote it down.
Thank you.
His name's Patrick Jones. I do have one thing I would wish to try and do before you turn him in, since he's a cop, could have military connections.
Yeah.
Turn him in.
What
Why would
else?
we turn him in?
Really? I really want an assault suit and it's military grade armor.
Okay. Do you have the money for it?
Oh yeah, it's like 6,000. I have like, I don't know, 15.
Why would we turn him in? He can have valuable information.
Right,
Well,
right.
yeah,
That
we'll
was my.
discuss it from there. We'll figure it
Right.
out from there. But I wasn't just
Right.
gonna jump the gun and turn him in.
Right. Let's. Okay. So actually, let's. So if we don't mind, just before you skip ahead, could we, like, say we have now that we have the brain trust back together, could we have like a sit down and like actually discuss what the hell we're doing?
Yeah,
Now that
go
I
ahead.
have my, I hate to say Trails is more easily my second in command, but
I'm just putting in recommendations. I'm not telling you guys what to do. If you want to take some time to stop and talk, yeah, do it.
so here's what's up. Obviously, I'm going to try to befriend this woman, see if I can't make use of her potential men, and see about finding a way to make her a close ally. And I know I want to use whatever Candence found to see about getting another connection to something. Maybe we can find something.
Have we?
Useful.
Sorry to interrupt. Have we established any connections to the Vipers or the Golden Owls or whatever they're called in this place? Any way that information could make its way back here and potentially screw us?
Not officially. I only gave the woman that my name's Mr. Chance, and I even have an idea for around that. So
And when I went out, I disguised myself as a different person.
yeah. So as of right now, no, we haven't done anything to incriminate ourselves as them. Speaking of which, though, thank you for reminding me, Trails. This is why I keep you
Well,
around.
I'm just saying you are wanted on a very. I mean, that's why out of game. That's why I asked the question how well planets interact with each other. So.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of open planetary trade. So
Yes,
a lot
but
of information that goes between them. A lot of information goes between them.
They have like servers or whatever that go from planet to planet. Like it could be as
Yes.
simple as an email. I mean, I don't know how that works, but
News on depending on the channel or area you go to, there are news channels for each and every planet.
okay. So I just cautiously say, keep in mind you're a wanted man.
Yeah. Obviously, I was prepared for that.
Obviously, I mean, I'm just thinking out loud.
This
I
only
know.
happened recently on Phosmola, though, so the information hasn't traveled
This is
far.
where I'm going to say.
Anything like nowadays. Anyways, good.
Yeah, if you could, if each of you could lend me 500 credits, I'm going to go see about getting something more unique done for all of us. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a new identity.
Well, I owe you. I
Okay.
mean, you did save my life, so.
Well, no, this isn't
Um,
this isn't for me. The 500 is for each of you.
Hey, guys.
What?
Kakra speaks up and asks if it'd be a good idea to get to know the area and look around for interesting locations and military hotspots.
I
In the
like the way you think, Kakra. Cadence, can you accomplish this after you get your armor?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, well, at least let me go with you. Or I know I'm probably getting away, but I hate when we all split up and do our own thing.
Go with who?
Whoever's gonna go check out to see the military. I guess you, but I know I would
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
slow you
Yeah, but
down.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
No, that's fine with me. You
Okay.
could.
All right. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's all safe.
I want to do
Hey,
something. I've been nothing but a dead rock these past few days. I want to do something.
You could help me out with you could see about helping me out with the finding some forge, someone to make us a fake identity for all of us, allowing Ken to do
I might be
her.
able to do that myself. I mean, what's the skill for that?
Really?
It's
Could he?
I have culture
Joel,
criminal.
could he? And yeah, hey Joel, does he have the ability for that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Would it be culture criminal?
Yeah, culture criminal.
With,
Mind you,
be-
we did. Since you did level up, did you invest your skills?
yeah. Oh, you talking to me? I leveled up 2 sessions ago. I already did all that. So.
I know. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
By the way, Kakra is also saying armor or no armor. Besides, I'm sure I can trick a few fine fellows to pay me or some ladies to work for me.
What's your thought?
Thanks.
What's your thought exactly?
She's wanting to get some contacts to basically work for her and get information through them using her charm.
Okay.
In other words, she wants to be a dog pimp.
What's the attribute for the... Sorry, what's the attribute role for the creating the false?
Creating the false identity?
Yeah, would it be
Intelligence.
That would be intelligence. You're using...
What's that, charisma?
Uh,
Oh, no.
Intelligence.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you know, it could be charisma
8.
to try to pull off a... Wait, it could be charisma to try to pull off a fake identity.
If you're trying to pull off a fake identity, it would be charisma. But the fact is,
Yeah.
he's trying to get a fake identity, which means he needs the paperwork. He
skill.
needs the.
It's
No.
a skill. Yeah, it's intelligent. Yeah, I got you. No, it makes sense.
Actually, technically, making a fake identity wouldn't even be culture criminal. It'd be bureaucracy. But I'm gonna let you keep that.
I have bureaucracy too. I can
it's
do either.
Yeah, hey, can I assist him with his bureaucracy? Like
Sure.
Okay.
We all have
so
bureaucracy.
First off, we...
I mean, I have a 0 in it. I'm not getting
Yeah.
bonuses, but...
Yeah, but, oh, well, lo and behold, I have 1 in it.
Well, then let me
So,
assist
yeah.
you. Well, we'll work together
Yeah, so-
in building and making this.
Alright, so...
Because the idea is that if you're making a fake ID, what you're doing is that you're using bureaucracy and your knowledge of politics in order to create a hard to deny piece of paper that says you are this person.
Schultz, can I do something
Intelligence.
instead? I want to make
what is it?
Since I've said my name is Mr. Chance, my name is Erwin Chance. Erwin
Sure.
is my character's brother.
Oh, then that
All
should
right.
be a 5, not a 4 in that check. Because my
Well-
wisdom's 1 point better.
Demi, make me 2 bureaucracy checks. One for Treolis's identity and one for yours.
Attribute.
The attribute will be intelligence. And name which one you're doing first.
Me.
Okay. First one's yours. You get a solid 8.
Is he getting any assistance with my 5?
No, you're one too short.
Ah, crap. I'm at 6.
Second one's for Treolis.
Huh.
Oh, man!
Um,
You're really good at making fake IDs for women.
What can I say? I need escorts to the bar every so often.
Gregory, to you personally, there are very noticeable flaws in your identity, but if you play it off with enough charisma, you could probably get through with it.
It's my brother, Jolch. I know how to play my brother best.
Yeah. And Treolis, for you, if
that piece of shit still on Ialia.
Yeah, it's now my new identity with a friggin' 12.
yeah, with that
Oh,
12,
what's it-
that's like perfect.
So what's our new names, guys? Oh, and I'm also going to give one for Candence.
Ooh, you died. Sorry, I was talking to somebody else. It's
All right,
Dark,
so,
Dark Souls.
Roll bureaucracy for Cadence.
Can
Alright.
I try and help him with that?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you can. If you roll a 6 or higher, I'll give you a +1.
Intelligence, you say?
Yes.
7.
Yeah, it's nice, 9.
My new name's Pepper.
Nothing wrong with it. It's a good name.
Does Kakra need one?
I feel like this might be harder, but if someone wants to try to help me make Kakras.
She was a slave from a tribal planet. I wouldn't be.
She doesn't have an ID to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
good
a
enough,
piece
she
of
doesn't
wood
need
with her
one.
name etched into it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, basically she can call herself whatever the hell she wants to call herself, and she might be okay.
Well, actually, technically, she does have a slave tag.
What? We would have gotten rid of that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
It still is in the network, though, I mean. For
Oh, yeah,
underground criminals.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously we would have gotten rid of it so they can't trace her, but...
well, that's good.
Yeah.
She's our slave. It works out fine. Does it say? I don't know how much. It probably says an owner, but it doesn't say that
It
she's
has
not
a-
allowed to go in other planets. Excuses
Yeah,
really up to us.
The only thing that would really run into an issue is that her number in the system is associated with a owner.
Alright, so we're okay then.
She's on
So,
loan.
I'm Erwin Chance, you're
What's my new
Pepper, what's your new name? Hazuka.
Hazuki.
Okay.
So there we go. We're gonna, if we're out in public, we must call each other by our.
Here's my new name, Hazuji. No, I'm just kidding. It's
I'm with it. We're twins.
We must call each other by our name out in public, but
fuck
otherwise
me,
it's okay.
and this is fuck you.
And,
Okay. All right. I'm
so-
Pepper.
So okay. So as for Kakra's idea about the pimp thing, why don't we see if we can't find maybe some women in need of safety as well? Big thing. Okay, you know what's a big thing though? So why don't you do what you have planned there, Kakra? We need money still. I mean, we don't need that much more, but we do need more money.
Okay. I apologize. This is more of out of game. But what is the goal here? What are we trying to accomplish again?
Trying to set up an actual foothold here in the city.
So we just want to
Like
get in with the in crowd, whoever that may be.
Right, get in with the
Okay.
in crowd, buy our own store warehouse thing that we can use
Okay.
for whatever reason.
I remember. Now.
And
Gotcha.
for the purposes of me trying to purchase this armor from the Crooked Cop, I would like to transfer some of my funds to one of your guys' credit in case he tries to rob me.
Got it. I'll hold on to it for as long as I need to.
I mean, I'm gonna keep 8,000, but you know, if he wants more than 8,000, he can go f himself because that's a 2,000 credit profit for him.
Okay. Makes sense.
But you know, I
Okay,
don't
so-
want him to be like, "Hey, I'm a cop, bitch. Give me that credit device." And I'm like, "Ah, fuck my life."
Alright. So I'll hold on to how much of yours, Candence?
Let me make sure real quick, just so I'm not giving you an inaccurate. Where are you? Oh damn, that was more than I
I
anticipated.
love how basically
11.
Jolt's
9,000. You're holding on to 9,000.
I love how Jolt's is basically he's running the rules more than he's actually doing anything.
Yeah.
Hey, it's working.
That's what it
This
should
is
be.
fucking cool. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Obviously, get with the in crowd. Kakra does her thing. Try to manipulate, seduce, charm people into our way of thinking. I got my date, obviously.
Okay, well, perhaps maybe a channel. We can all be on the same channel on some sort of communication device in case somebody gets into trouble.
That's an idea. That's an idea.
Not like a
Yeah,
walkie-talkie,
yeah,
something
yeah.
that's going to shout out loud, but like something like an earpiece or something.
Like an earpiece or something. All right, yeah. That's
And
cool. That's cool. Yeah. I know I got my data pad thing, but
No, here I got an idea. I take a can and I attach a piece of string to it, and then I give each
Yes.
one of you a piece of the other end of the can.
it's just like being at home again.
Yeah. There's just
Kakra has
string
something
everywhere.
that she would.
All right, go ahead.
Kakra has something that she'd like to accomplish herself as well.
yes.
So she might be heading out for a bit.
Okay.
I'm listening.
I think it was a secret.
Oh, okay.
Be quiet.
It's
And
not really.
I'm
Well, I don't know if it's a secret. It's just a personal thing for her.
and I'm gonna roll a disguise check. You know, stealth charisma.
So why don't we all get compads?
Okay, it's not a secret what she's doing.
And I'm going with Cadence, right? So I need to roll stealthy too.
Or you're rolling with. I guess you're rolling with Cadence.
Unless you
Ice
tell me
T.
otherwise, I'm going wherever I'm needed.
Ice. Maybe I can go with Kakra here to do her thing and use my gift to see about trying to get an added edge on them.
Kakra is wanting to go out and get a basically start getting guys and girls to work for her and get a steady income through the use of basically pimping.
All right, cool. That's
you
an
were
idea.
just a slave, and you want to basically get a bunch of people to be your slave?
Now, mind you.
She says, "Yep."
Mind you.
All right,
she was-
just checking.
Now, mind you, Princess Kakra here happened to be a warlord on her planet, controlling many factions. Really, it's not that crazy for her to.
I don't
And I'm
know.
okay with it as well.
I
They
don't
willingly
care.
chose this. If they
Yeah.
if they choose to follow her, then that is their choice.
Yeah, that's their choice.
Right. So, Kakra, maybe I can go with you and use my gift Since me and you both know we have gifts. Also, since I have mastery in said gift, I don't need to use any of my points to actually do it. I can just do it.
All right. I'm having her roll a charisma leadership on this.
Hey, guess what?
Stealth is dex, right?
Do you want to?
Can I assist her with that? I mean,
this
I have
one's
Yes, you can.
charisma.
I have a 1 in it. I decided that my character's not meant to be fighting in combat.
I was disguising myself to look like the ID that I go out blonde instead of
All right.
black haired.
Gregory, you may
Oh, there you
assist her. You may assist her with this,
Maybe
and
she should assist me.
if you pay a psychic point, you'll get a +1 to that too.
Why would I get a +1, Jolts?
13 is another difficulty boost.
Jolts.
What?
I have mastery in telepathy. I can just telepathically read anyone I want. In fact, I can read the whole parties without spending without spending a
Okay,
psychic
13
point.
then. You have 13. So go ahead and roll with a situational modifier of +3, Kakra. That's how many difficulty you broke to the spy, by the way, Timmy. Jesus.
This is why I made a great politician. I could read minds.
I'm gonna hang on.
I feel like maybe she should have helped me with that roll.
She's still feeling ill, so I'm offering to roll for her.
Yeah, so
Okay, she says, "Don't you dare roll it." Okay, I'll punch you.
all you need to do is roll 2 dice 6.
She
and
knows.
don't
She
you-
just needs a sec. She's puking still.
Oh god. Thank you for not joining the room. Oh my god, thank you.
And then she says, "Fuck her." Okay, thank you. But anyway. So
Oh,
continuing
shit.
on here.
Oh, thank God.
So while I'm waiting on her save, what else were you guys planning on doing?
Oh, they're going to check out military hotspots.
Why don't you roll me a culture world? Or, in this case, this would be a cult. It would be a. No, this would not be a culture skill. I'm being stupid here. This would be a more of an This would be like
Security? Trying to read the security that goes on in the city, so wouldn't that be a security?
I'm gonna look it up to make sure. But while I'm doing that, Demi, what were you planning? Because I'm gonna go back to them as soon as I figure out. I just want to figure out what you're planning.
I'm obviously rolling with Kakra, and I'm using my telepathy to find both weakened individuals, and I'm also using my gifts to help guide her and listen to her, and let her be the runner of the show. Even though I know she can't talk, I'm letting her run the show.
I get you. All right. Okay, that's autocracy. Security. Here we are. Security crew, we're getting closer. Here we are, security. Characters familiar with primitive and modern security systems, both in setting them up and defeating them. The character can pick a lock, defeat a retinal scanner, circumvent a pressure sensor, or otherwise attempt to overcome security measures. So it's the investigate skill from D&D.
Yeah, so roll security.
No, that's not looking for military installations.
Yes.
Dang it, I should have knew there was a security system on that ship. I have good security, man. +1.
You know what? In this case,
Tactics! What about tactics?
no,
You
tactics.
just had to choose.
This would be culture world. This would probably be culture world.
For military? I mean,
For-
would it not be military tactics to see how they work?
I guess, yeah. Tactics, yeah. And that was
Oh, fuckers.
Wouldn't it be tech?
Well, no, it's tactics. Military tactics.
Alright.
Well, the thing is, you aren't like thinking of the military tactics. You're just looking for the installations.
That's entirely what military tactics is. That's where they're positioning themselves tactically, Jolts.
Tactics is for leading, or Here are
That's one
tactics.
big
The
shit.
character is familiar with small unit tactics. They can set up and recognize ambushes, maneuver troops efficiently in combat, and set up fighting positions sensibly. In an absence of tactic skill, leadership skill tends to produce only glorious defeats.
So lo and behold, I don't know the rules that well.
What post tech post tech. That makes or post or whatever.
You could just do a perception check,
Mechanical
Jones.
and
Hey,
electronic
Alex.
technology
Yeah.
developed after the screen.
Actually,
including almost
perception
all
seems
of
the best.
technology.
Yeah, you know what? Roll intelligence perception. That would be basically investigation.
There we go.
Also, that 9 turns into a 12 because of the boost.
I would like to use my reroll.
Alright, use your reroll. As,
Holy shit, me and Kakra are some persuasive motherfucker.
I will take my reroll.
Alright, nice. Yeah, you find a multitude of different military installations scattered throughout the city. There is about one base in the current area you're in, and this base houses nearly 150 soldiers.
Not many.
And you also see that many of them are carrying military grade weaponry, armors, and you also see a couple of them are driving gravity tanks.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Ah, Jesus.
As you can tell very easily, these things can literally hover straight down the street if they need to. And you can also see they have helicopters with mounted laser Gatling guns.
Helicopters? Why would they need helicopters?
Well, they're basically gravity helicopters, essentially.
Yeah. Just basically repulsion copters or some shit.
Yeah.
All this in a dome.
I know,
It'd be a
right?
shame if there was a leak.
Yeah, a leak. I'm pretty sure it's pretty tough glass or whatever, but
Yeah, there's a reason they use mostly laser weaponry, because the kind of material they make it with reflects lasers.
ooh, laser reflecting. I'm gonna get armor made out of that.
Problem is, if you made armor out of that, you'd be so rigid you couldn't move. This stuff is meant to not be
That's right.
flexible.
I'll have slaves carry me. Kekra?
Ah!
Wow! That was a low blow to Kakra.
That was an out of game
What did you
blow.
say about me, bitch?
There's no way in hell I would say that in game. Are you
Say about
kidding me?
Say it again. Say it again. I dare
I
you.
mean, I
Say
would
it again.
totally say it under my breath, but I would never say it over
Motherfucker,
here.
say it again. Say it
Oh
again.
god.
You fucking, how
Anyway.
dare you? Say it again.
Yeah,
Say it again.
you're talking to the wall now. I'm out of there.
Alright.
What the hell happened?
Anyway. Anyway.
She was calling you a slave.
She said
Just call you
something.
a
She said
slave.
something. It's too much of a pussy to say it again.
Alright, anyway, so yeah, you see that there is one military base currently found here, but there are a total of 6 installations around the outside of the city,
Hang on one second.
all within the edge of the dome. And you also, with that phenomenal roll, would also have found that there is another military installation, a 7th, but you don't know where it is.
I will make that my goal.
Say that first part again. Sorry, I had something going on in the background.
There are 6 military installations scattered throughout the city and 1 major military base.
Oh, okay.
There's a 7th one, but you don't know where it is.
Okay, I heard all that. Never mind. Okay, so
Alright.
I say, so where to first, Cadence? Or lead the way?
I suppose we should see how the military bases are ran here.
Yeah, well, we got plenty of options.
As you guys are kind of walking along, you see that there is a wanted poster against one of the bulletins outside of the
Not just
bars.
like a
Here we go.
hologram or something.
Well, no, they're trying to save money, and not everything has to be holographic. It's paper.
Right, yeah, but I mean, would it be better just to broadcast it on like a pre-established like board or something?
All right, fine. There's a holographic
It's his
projector.
game. Let him run how he wants.
I'm giving you shit, Jolt. I'm so sorry. I don't feel good. I'm just being smart ass.
It's a
Where the
paper
fuck did
poster.
my Roll-20 go? I had my Roll-20 up, and then it went to space.
So I look at it and I'm
Fuck's
like,
sake.
man, shouldn't this be
Bitch,
paper? And I throw it
There's
on the
a-
ground and then I step on it.
So yeah, there is a holographic projector, and it seems to be projecting the face of a wanted poster of the face of a gas masked man, and the bounty on him is about 5,000 credits.
Meh.
That's pretty cheap. I know, we were both like, nah.
Well, not everybody has crime lords after him. Some of them just have simple
Gregory's bounty was
police.
so much
Well,
better
what
than
is-
that.
what is-
Hey guys, look! I'm winning!
What does he want it for?
He's wanted for serial murder.
He's in the town, or like what
He's
information?
in this city. You know that he's in this city, but you don't know where.
I need to talk to one of the military personnel. I need to know if I can run amok trying to get this guy, or they're gonna arrest me for doing it.
All right. Do you want to talk to one of the military detail?
I do. We'll approach one of them.
All right. So you approach one of the station officers as they look to you. Yes, citizen. What can we do for you?
This wanted poster over here. He's in the city, of course, right?
Yes.
What are the rules
Yes.
on catching him? How does this work as a bounty hunter here?
As long as you don't cause any damage to civilian property or civilian lives, as long as you do not cause any damage to civilian property or civilian lives, and have a proper permit to do this, you will have absolutely no issue from any police officers to get any information you need.
What if
How do you receive a proper permit?
Permits are simply 100 credits and a day of paper processing.
What all does it get you? I'm looking to buy some armor, but I'm told it's military grade.
Military grade equipment is restricted access for military personnel only.
There's no way around it? Not asking for a bribe or anything, I'm asking if there's any loopholes, like if you're a bounty hunter, etc., etc.
If you have a bounty permit, you can request a background search, and within a week you'll be given a restricted access license in order to acquire military grade equipment.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like so much work.
It does.
She just kind of rolls her eyes and she's like, well, do you know anything else about this guy? Is he like supposedly, well, obviously he's a mass murderer, so like anything else that might be beneficial besides the 5,000 credit reward?
Mostly just rumors, but mostly we've just been
I
running
accept
into
rumors.
Rumors are a
Yeah,
start.
yes.
Well, he kind of looks around and then looks back at you. From what I've heard, the one of the boys down at the base number 3 had hit him point blank with a grab tank shell, and he was still moving afterwards.
Well then, let's not fuck with
Did
that.
they
huh?
indicate any like armor that may have blocked the attack, or like any more detail? Bless
Go
you.
on.
As far as we know of, he just seems to be wearing a black. He seems to be wearing a black suit, balded head, and a gas mask over his face.
Bald head.
Bald.
Baldine.
Yes.
Huh.
Where was the last place he was seen?
He thinks about that. The last place he was seen was up in Northtown. That was where the last case was, where a family of 5 were killed.
Family of 5. Is there any connections to his killings that you guys know about?
There's no connection as far as we can tell. They just seem to be random occurrences.
Nothing's random. Nobody kills for fun of it. I mean, especially in an enclosed place like this. Tell me more about this family. Were they rich?
He thinks. The father was a retired military personnel The mother was I believe the mother worked as a lawyer down at Southtown, and they had 3 children, 2 girls and a boy.
So, do you know for a fact that this person is not military, like maybe dishonorably discharged?
If that is true, we don't have any information or detail on it.
So then, my guess is that it had something to do with the lawyer. Any particular? What type of lawyer is she? Sorry if this is too many questions. This is me playing my character.
No, it's fine.
All right.
That's why I brought it.
From what I could tell, from what we've heard, she was a case lawyer, being basically brought up on hire to prove people innocent.
Prove people innocent for what? Just anything?
Just general crimes.
So just a
Innocent,
defense
guilty.
lawyer.
Yes, just a defense lawyer.
Any known criminals or anything that she maybe did or did not
Get off.
get off? Yeah. Maybe somebody that this particular person might be pissed off? Or
Well,
maybe
lawyers
even
tend to
be under
piss off.
contract to kill her for?
Whereas lawyers are very good people to us, to the underground. I would imagine they can piss off a lot of people, considering the fact that it's their job to land people in jail.
Well, that's the prosecution's job. I don't necessarily know if that's the defendant's job.
No, but it is the lawyer's job to present the evidence that can incriminate.
I look at Cadence and I was like, anything else? I suggest we go check out this family, learn a little bit more about them and this lawyer.
I agree. Can I apply for that restricted pass?
Oh yeah, that too.
There.
Yes, you can. He says, handing you some paperwork as I would like you.
Wait. Are these guys on the street?
No, they went to They went to one of the outposts. They're talking to one of the forward officers.
Fine. Must have missed.
As he grabs out a clipboard, taking the paperwork, pulling out a file, and handing it to you. Go ahead and fill out all the information on this page, and you will be given and we'll go ahead and work on pushing your papers through. As at this point, I would like you to roll a intelligence bureaucracy check.
You know, you can just hold on to the files and bring them to me.
With the intelligence checks.
Nice. He looks over the So, with some pretty efficient work together, when you hand the papers back fully filled out, he looks it over and says, "You'll have your license within 3 days."
Thank you.
Cadence,
How will I be notified? Or should I just come back?
You will be notified. Just leave your number here with us.
Okay.
so quite a bold move killing a retired military personnel and his family.
And a defense lawyer, nonetheless.
Yes, pretty ballsy. Two very important people to this city.
But it's odd, a murderer killing a defense lawyer.
Yeah.
Seems-
Unless this defense lawyer defended somebody that either they didn't defend him well enough and they were landed in jail, or they defended him well enough and landed him, or defended against them and put him in jail. Either way,
I agree, we should look into it.
it's still risky, though. I mean, because I would imagine... I'm actually surprised that the military isn't more involved in this. I mean, a veteran. I just don't feel like a wanted poster is very enough.
I think we should look into it, do nothing. If we decide to do anything, bring Plasmus with us, wait for my armor.
Agreed. I am not looking forward to any combat as I look at my bandages.
If we have Plasmus with us, I think we stand a much better chance.
Yes, I've heard he's good with guns.
Oh,
Is he?
Hey there, Plasmus.
Oh, there he is.
I have to download Skype on my phone.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
what the
He
fuck is that?
actually
thing?
sounds
Skype on
like a
your phone
droid.
Skype on your
That's-
phone's actually really laggy.
Yeah.
Matches his character. I am a robot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so horrible.
Oh no, it's bad. It's real bad.
But
Dude, that's similarly bad, dude.
I mean, there's plenty more I could do, but I feel bad for the others who are just waiting on us. So.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I
it's all
gotcha.
good.
alright.
We're sick as fuck, dude. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's just take over the rest of the session. So here's what we're gonna.
By the way, Traeolus and Cadence, the officer called.
It's
Hang
Pepper.
on, wait a minute.
You're back.
Yes.
There is actually one more piece of information.
Oh, leaving the good parts out, I see.
Interesting.
No, I just recalled it recently. I don't know how helpful it is, but
Everything's helpful.
during every crime scene that this man seems to be involved in seems to be rather gruesome, as if a deranged person had decided that to kill them slowly. It doesn't seem like the mark of a professional, yet at the same time, there's almost no evidence ever left behind.
Are you
It's
indicating that maybe he has help?
maybe either help or he's really
Perhaps
good at
a
what he.
cleanup guy. Oh, okay.
He either has a cleanup guy or he's very good at what he's doing, and just tends to be a bit sick-minded.
Were these so? Are the cuts, are the dismemberments, or whatever these brutal? Do they don't seem to be with like surgical precision or anything? They're very amateur.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. The last death, the last thing that we have heard of, the last thing that we heard, the man had died from basically having his head cooked alive
Ew.
in scalding water.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, that just
So
means
he's
that he had
safe.
time to plan it, which means that
Sounds-
that even convinces me more that he's doing this for a reason. He's not just some random psychopath.
Well, I'm not sure how much it's helping, but I hope it does.
Do you have any suspects, like anybody? I mean, obviously
No.
he's a bald-headed man, but like any potential matches in the databases?
That's the main problem. He doesn't leave any evidence behind, so we haven't been able to get any sort of match. And as for motives, every time we do pull in a suspect, they just get proven innocent very quickly.
How's that?
Because the crime shifts. It's like we search for people who have a vendetta against the military today, and tomorrow he's killing a school teacher. That just doesn't make sense, and so it ends up ruling out who can really be guilty for this.
It's gonna be complicated.
This also makes me feel like he's former military. Call it a hunch.
Well, his talent for killing would definitely be a testament to that.
Well, I mean, how many people? I mean, military are bred not to.
Not to hurt the innocent.
Yeah, but they're also programmed to not feel remorse for killing, right? I mean, because that's what you do in war.
People are told not. Though they are bred for it, there's obviously people who can't. There's obviously people who
Yes.
can't help.
Some post-traumatic stress syndrome. Yeah, I'm playing my intelligence. -1.
Yeah.
Is there intelligence?
Post-sandric syndrome. No. It's like, well, that's actually quite helpful. Funny. Wonder why you didn't bring that up before. See if there's any. Picking it up on the run. No, cause he's in on it. So have all these killings been on the north town?
No, they switch a lot. North Town's just currently where a lot of them are residing, which makes us think that for the moment he's still there.
All right. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah. We could go check out the house, see if it was forced into her, if it was no forced entry. See how skilled he really is. See how much he plans.
It's a good idea. I'm sure your keen eye will be able to detect all that stuff.
Yeah, I can do it myself, so.
And you know what they say, criminals always return to the scene of the crime.
They do say that, actually. We might want to get plasmas before we go and get that bounty hunter license, just in case.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd hate
I got my gun, but
capturing them, then they screw me out of money.
Right.
All right. As a quick little note over at what Kekra and Gregory are doing, you have been very successful in your attempts, and you do have a few people currently working for you.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, Kekra seems to be very persuasive with your help.
That I can just basically read anyone's mind. So.
Yeah. Plus, there's obviously a few people who really, really need the money, and you find yourself basically giving them an out, even though it's a little bit scuzzy.
Yo, it's like a heroin addict, and you just offered him a job, alright? He hates the job, but he's gonna take it.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that, and let's face it, it's not only the only job they got. We have protection we can always offer. Right, Plasmus?
Plasmus DC'd.
God damn it.
Hey, I'll protect him from scum.
Yo, I know. But I mean, who's gonna believe you versus...
But this is true.
I know.
So
I'm well aware of the fact that you're probably way more skilled at subtlety, but they're gonna feel safer.
I'll say for now, both of you get 40 credits each.
Neat. Because this was, in fact, Kakra's idea, I will give her 20 of my 40.
So Kekra has 60 credits, you have 20.
Because this was entirely her idea.
And you currently have about 4 girls working for you. So it's nothing, like, amazing. It's just a couple people.
Right, and until we get an actual safe place like a warehouse.
Yeah. But still, for one afternoon, 4 people, that's amazing.
Okay, so I've got 4 people. Did I get any guys?
You got 2.
Yeah, hey, I got a weird one for you. What's the chances there's people who were just looking for a job in their whole, and we pay them, quote unquote, to protect the girls, like just basically guys wearing black coats or whatever who just stay near the girls and protect them, and or deal with the transactions themselves.
Like thugs, basically,
Yeah,
who can... You can hire a thug for like 20 credits a day.
Yeah, well, until I think this gets into more of a full-fledged operation, that's out of the question.
Yeah, if you want to pay $20 a day, you could.
Yeah.
I fixed my laptop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Awesome sauce.
So for now, it's a thought until further notice, but...
Yeah. So, for now, though, I'll say that you do get a pretty good place started, and it does start to... And you do see the basically distorted sun through the water surface begin to go down.
Okay. Yeah, weird one for you. Oh, before Saturday comes around here, what's the chances that there's like an abandoned facility, rather large facility?
Oh, actually, there is one. Large facility? I'm talking about, there's an entire factory that used to mass produce chems and cybernetics that's recently been shut down.
Okay. Is there a warehouse attached to it?
Yes, there is.
I have an idea. For the next day, maybe like the Friday before Saturday comes around or something.
Oh, yes, thank you. I plan to use that. You made this easy.
Why don't we, if in that time you guys get your bounty hunting thing, why don't we look into this place. Is there like a history here? I'm thinking about just taking it as ours.
There's a bit of a history there. It used to be owned by a major corporation called and the corporate building and the factory was called the factory itself was called the Leviathan Project.
Okay. So what happened? Why did the factory give it up?
Recent investors stopped paying for it. One of the major investors. Roll me a bureaucracy intelligence.
Okay, I got that.
This is for basically getting city records.
All right. Oh. That's still a 5.
Yeah, but it's one short. You find yourself unable to get requisition city records. So beyond knowing that it's old and the previous name of the factory, you don't really have any information on it.
Okay.
As any kind of requests are getting denied.
Got it. So, here's my thought, guys. Why don't we go to this place, set it up, right? We'll take a look at it, see if this old factory, and see if we can't work some paperwork magic, if you will, to kind of put it under our name and say that it's been paid for, maybe, or that we own it. Maybe we can, quote unquote, claim the deed. Think of something like that.
You can own the whole property under your name completely for 20 grand.
Yeah, I know. I don't got 20 grand.
No, but there's someone who can help you. There's an investor in town.
Yeah, I don't feel like playing with loan sharks.
Your choice.
I have other plans. I plan on doing this for free.
You're going to own an entire factory and warehouse for free?
No. I don't care about the factory. Factory can be scrapped for all I give a shit. I just want the warehouse.
Alright.
Because I imagine the factory would cost me hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, the factory will be a lot of money.
And it's not like we're going to be using that factory for anything. Unless, of course, we want to get rid of a body and turn it into dog food.
Well, I
I
imagine
like your thinking.
buying anything that's on any property in this dome is expensive as hell because they're kind of limited on land.
Yeah, so that's why I'm wanting to.
Even if it is just a warehouse, it's still on land that is being taken up by something.
I know. So I'm wanting to. Yeah. That's why I'm wanting to get this factory under, or not the factory, but this warehouse under our name.
Well, you have to get the factory because the factory is because the current plot of land that you're looking to purchase for the warehouse is also connected to the factory.
Well, I mean, surely we could have it disconnected and we could sell the rest. We don't care.
You can rent out the factory to a company.
True. But anyway, for now, I want to look at this warehouse, actually. If you guys are all okay with this, of course.
Indeed.
Sure. You're the boss.
So you're going to head to this warehouse?
Yeah. Just like the day before, I'm going to head there with my hobby. I head there with them.
Is this morning or night? Because at nighttime I want to do something too.
Yeah. We're doing
this would be a morning, so at night, what do you want to do?
I am pretty much going to equip an Argus web and go out and try and patrol the streets in the North Town looking for this guy.
I like
all
you.
Right.
Oh, I'm on that too, man. I want to be a part of this.
Oh, dude.
Although I'm more observing than patrolling.
I was going to say, I need really sneaky people because I'm not trying to make contact with them
No, I'm
tonight.
not going to be there to screw you up. I'm kind of doing I'll be going a different route because I
Right, so-
that I
Do you want an Argus web? I have two.
Dude.
What does that do exactly? I don't.
It is
It's a
a 24-hour
24-hour
spy camera.
And it just basically covers your whole body with a security net.
Perception 12 to see it, so pretty hard to see it.
Sure.
So whatever you're doing, you can record it.
Okay, how much do I owe you for it?
It's on the house. It's on the house, but you're gonna need a data slab to renew it. So just so you know.
Alright.
Okay.
So I will have ordered us a grav car to take us over to this factory.
All right. It'll probably be another like 40 credits for to rent a taxi, basically.
Yeah, just have the taxi take us, wait there, and then take us back. So 40 credits, that's easy.
Yeah, but that's in the morning. Tonight.
This will be my dex check for stealth, by the way.
Yeah, let's
Oh, you mean the night before? Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the night leading up to what you're gonna do in the morning.
Wait, stealth is wisdom or dex?
I did dex
stealth
for that
is
one.
dex.
Okay.
The reason we did charisma the other one is because we're disguising ourselves.
Oh, I got you.
This one I'm actually trying to hide.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
both of you are you're both confident that you are hidden pretty well yourselves. Obviously some people are hidden better than others. But
I think my reroll is active again, but I don't want to use it.
yeah. So starting this out, you guys find yourself going up to North Town to patrol. Where are you going exactly? Are you patrolling around the general city, or are you going to the scene of the crime?
Making my way to the scene of crime and then around the general part of North Town.
Alright. As you make your way up there, you see that there is a large amount of military presence. There are about 2 soldiers outside next to a van. And the van's, it seems like an armored van that's meant to transport troops. And you see that there are forensics teams looking through the yard.
Is there anyone on the outskirts looking? I will put on my low light goggles.
You're so much more prepared for this than I am.
There is a small team here, as I would like you to roll. Since you're actively searching, use Wisdom Perception.
This is what I saved the reroll for. Never mind.
Ooh, nice.
I told you, my skills are scouting.
Trails, would you like to make a roll too?
We
sure.
are separate, aren't we?
Yes,
We're separate locations,
I'm
I
not.
thought.
I know that me being with you would compromise you, so I would definitely be far away from you, like down a different path. Perception, wisdom.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, in the green circle, or green square, good?
That just
Green square means that
my
one of your
dice
2
is-
dice are 6.
I rolled a
Yeah.
6 and a 2.
Oh. Shenanigans, I've been fool.
Let's see. So, with your perception check,
That's why I'm really good at persuading if I get caught.
That's why I
what I
bring you
do.
in the daytime. I'm like, yo, I'm good at scouting and sneaking around, not so good at the talking part.
Yeah.
yeah. So, Cadence, as you're hiding and you're looking around to see what's going on, you kind of catch something out of the corner of your eye. You take a look up, and on one of the skyscrapers in the window, you can see a man in a gas mask staring down at the crowd.
Oh shit!
As
Sorry.
he seems to be watching. He's inside of one of the skyscraper tech plants, which seem to be basically it's the human resources building for computer motherboard construction. And he's standing, and you see this man standing at the window looking out.
So I don't.
I did exchange numbers with the guard, right?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Getting crazy with the screen there.
I would like to phone him.
You get an answer from the second security base as you hear a different man pick up since the hour shift. Hello?
Hi, I intrigued about a bounty hunter for this masked man earlier. I seem to have found him.
You found him.
Yes, but I do not dare go at him by myself.
Where's this location?
His location? The computer motherboard making place.
Incorporated.
I'm talking.
And I will count the windows of the stories here on. He is up. However many stories.
He's on the 31st story.
I'll be like 31st story, 5th window from the left or whatever.
Yeah. As he says, we're sending a cruiser now. Stay put. As he quickly puts the phone down and gets out the information as a cruiser starts to arrive. But as the blaring sirens start to go off, he leaves.
Fools! Blaring fucking sirens. Have him on video camera, though. That's good, though. He's out of the area. I will go to where he was as well.
Alright.
I am looking for anything he might have left behind. Even feet print. I even want to know if he left behind a footprint. Like a hound dog. Sniffing.
Sniff that shit out, damn it.
Because he left in a rush, so he might have been careless.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Alright,
They found the guy.
I found the
What?
masked man, tried to call for reinforcements. Dumbasses came in, sirens blazing, dude took off running. I'm going to see if he left anything behind in his panic.
Oh, shit.
you head up there, you see the, you head up to that floor, and you see that there isn't even a sign of break and entry. In fact, all the doors and windows are still locked.
Anything in the room?
Nope. Absolutely nothing whatsoever was left behind.
I'm dipping out.
Alright, you dip out and roll stealth, make sure the police don't catch you there.
Let's go.
Stealthing better than before.
Alright, you're good. As for you, Trailless,
I'm
you
just
don't really catch
unaware of
anything
everything.
near your... You are aware, though, you can hear the sirens in the distance where Cadence is.
Oh shit. I get out of the area, but I don't want to leave Cadence because I don't know where Cadence is. But so I try and like just kind of hide within the area, I guess. Like get into a house and just kind of a place where I can. No, okay, I try to get to some higher ground where I can observe.
Alright, you get to some higher ground, and you can see, I'm going to say since you know what you're looking for, you see Cadence quickly making her way out as the police are going into the tech labs.
Okay, so my thoughts are he either triggered an alarm or he triggered an alarm. Alright.
Why am I always gonna trigger alarms?
Because I didn't see
do
any,
it.
I didn't see anything else. And I'm
If I
stupid.
knew security was for alarms, this would have never happened in the first place.
Do you guys meet
Stay
up
out
with
of the elevator.
So do you guys meet up with each other?
Yeah,
I don't know where he is.
We have our communication devices, so I would
Yes.
say, hey, I say when I see that he's out of the area, I would say, or she, sorry, I would say, having some difficulties, are we?
No, I got good information in my opinion. We should wait for the bounty hunting permit and the armor, get plasmas. This is gonna sound a little twisted, but wait until he kills somebody else.
Huh.
All right, well,
then
let's just hope that
we're in a
that next
mistake
person
area.
isn't us, one of us.
He didn't see me. The damn I tried to call reinforcements. I tried to do it the easy way.
Dumbasses.
I called the guards. They came in with their damn sirens on. He took off running. And he is a crafty son of a bitch.
Okay, well, I'll meet up with you at the rendezvous point, I say, or whatever, and then I will...
Isaac, guys. Plasma's name is Isaac.
Ah,
Ow, my foot. Ow.
Thank you.
Fuck.
I knew what he was talking
So-
about.
Okay.
I was fudging up.
You guys are gonna head back for now until you kill someone else?
I don't know.
I mean, there was no way for me to track him. It's not like I could have followed him or anything.
Let the pigeons be sent to the
Why
slaughter.
not? I say, here's an idea. Why not make yourself a little, not cover your tracks so well, and we'll set up a little trap for a friend. I am almost certain he'll follow you.
He's gonna want to know who called in on him. He was aware the police weren't looking at him.
You said he was observing you.
He was observing the police. The forensics were checking the house of his last case.
Ooh.
Which is why I said wait for him to kill somebody else, and then stake that house, and he should appear.
That's, man, I don't know. That's a bit extreme.
Sometimes you gotta be extreme for justice.
Hey, one quick note, Cadence, I probably should have mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You caught he glanced at you.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
son of a fucking whore.
That's what I thought you said.
Well, we're fucked. Run.
Did he see through
I-
my disguise check? Disguise check 9.
No, he did not. He did roll an 8 though on his perception.
I'm sure you're telling me everything, Cadence.
Not
What
anymore.
about the fact that you literally went right to where he was right after he left?
That's also
true,
a
but-
thing.
But he
He
seen
could have
my
been
stealth check.
watching.
He didn't see through the disguise though. I'll say that.
That's good.
Because
Could be
unless
following
he's like,
you right now.
You
Okay,
should
well,
unless
he
he's
did see me, I think.
He wants your sweet jams.
They all do. They
Say,
all
hey,
do.
who is that on this channel? What are you talking about, Jam Jams? You want channel 6, not channel 5.
I'm your mother.
Oh,
do
it's
your
you.
laundry,
You got the right
goddammit.
channel. Sorry.
anyway.
I love this
So-
game so much.
You guys. So
I
what are you
will,
planning on
as you
doing?
said, we should return to the rendezvous point. Let's not meet up till we get there, just in case I'm being followed. Now that I'm aware he glanced at me.
Agreed. Actually, that sounds like a solid plan.
I hate to pull you in too, Trailers. We all know how good you are in combat.
Yeah. Ah,
You,
shit.
we've been in what, 2 combats? You've took 2 bullets? Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes, I've been in 2 combats and I've almost died 2 times. So yeah, I'm doing. the
Stay
math.
away from me.
All right.
Someone call the meat shield.
I've
I
yet to
just feel like
fire
it's a
weapon.
bad combination. You take bullets, I set off alarms.
I'm actually
Hey,
pretty
Joel,
good at
about
firing.
a-
I'm just not very good at receiving.
So about my discussion with you earlier,
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
With who?
Jolts.
Okay.
Which one?
About
multiple.
about obtaining Tech 5.
It's not easy.
Okay, but there's a way.
I was about to say, what you said to him is, there's a 1 in 1 million chance, so there's a way.
So there is a slim possibility for this to happen.
Now,
How?
as I've mentioned, there's obviously artifacts in game.
You would have to go to Glomia.
Now, why can't they ship something if I special order it?
For the same reason that you can't ship assault suits.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
There
Now
goes
there's a
my
planetary.
idea.
Now there's a planetary reason. That's a good answer. If you just give me a reason why, no, I'll take the answer. I just want to know why.
Yeah. Because it's it's even above military grade. It's experimental. You need the proper sort of clearances to
But-
access merchants.
But the thing is, how do I find a representation from Globia? Now I'm a guy from a world with psychics. Obviously, I am a psychic learned individual.
Yeah, you just have to get a passport, essentially.
All right, but so how do I meet with a representative of Globia so I can go there with permission?
Planetary embassies, you can apply for a passport.
Thank you. Okay, cool. I have a way now. I just need the money to go do it.
Yeah.
might need an actual ship first.
Man, you guys are getting like into all the technicals and governments.
Well, that's kind of how we designed our characters.
Yeah.
It is. He's a politician. I try and take down the crooked. What best to take down the crooked than the top?
Okay.
Oh, I'm saving this sound effect for later.
Okay, hold on.
Go
Wait. Okay, hit me.
What?
Okay, hit me.
Oh, the sound effect?
Oh shit! What the fuck?
I found minigun sound effects.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it actually pertained to something. Never mind.
Absolutely no effect.
I mean, that's a cool sound effect, but it's not like I'm getting shot, am I?
No. It just matches what those military helicopters can output.
Nice. Oh, no, I dig it. I dig it. It's cool. Just, like, you should have saved that as a surprise. I thought you were actually doing something with it.
I'm looking for different sound effects now.
Anyway, to further my point of, hey! So, what else? What else is going on?
Just ignore me. I'm in the back corner playing Tetris.
Yeah, we need to find something for you to do there, Isaac.
I could try finding out about the Leviathan program on the internet.
Yeah, maybe you can find something.
You can
You're
use the
looking
internet.
for,
I have
Really,
computer 1.
Oh my god.
you look up. Alright, you don't really need to roll to look it up, look up on the internet. It's just you're not going to find any, like... It's more you're going to find what the public knows about it, essentially.
Can I look on the deep web?
No.
Well, no, he has a computer 1.
Well, the thing is you don't have access to military records without hacking. But what you can do is, if you want, you can...
Hey, I am an ex-military major, I'll have you know.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, with the computers if you want, you can
And
try
his
to hack city
particular
records.
background. With his particular background, he had, you know...
You could attempt to hack city records using an intelligence computer check.
What's your intelligence?
Okay, do it.
Alright?
I feel
Wow.
very unconfident about
I
this.
can't.
I'm back.
So
Oh my
go ahead and go to
God,
your
this-
computer check. Go ahead.
I can't.
Oh, okay, I'll roll it for you.
Thank
Uh,
you.
No problem.
Tell me if I win.
Computer, intelligence,
Major soldier.
admit, assisted, no. Here we go.
Well, wait, why couldn't, like, say, Trailers help him?
Because Trails ain't there.
No.
Trails
No,
is
no,
currently with Cadence, yeah.
It's
You're in
not
back.
with me. Not with me.
You'll actually get back by the time that he actually cracks in, because he will succeed.
Before
Nice.
I
Cool.
go in, I want to stick outside for about an hour and keep an eye on the place, make sure no one's around.
Alright,
Did
roll
I miss
perception.
did I miss anything important while I was gone?
I'm hacking into the government.
I'm plotting.
Okay, so
Like
nothing
usual.
important. Alright, cool.
Right.
He's hacking city records. He's hacking city records.
Just another day.
Damn.
So through a mixture of the freedom of speech, through the Freedom of Information Act, and through technical know-how, you've managed to acquire the city records involving Project Leviathan. Project Leviathan.
I need to give you a promotion, damn it.
Project Leviathan was originally a cybernetics and AI construction program. It was generally revolved around the idea of constructing humanoid robots, though later scrapped as for military use due to its unpredictable nature. Many of the robots constructed were, well, to say the least, many of the robots constructed were either not programmed properly or many parts were misfunctional. So because of this, the project was scrapped, and and this was due to the low amounts of funds going into the project. After that, the project was scrapped, and the building was shut down.
Basically, they quit because they tried cutting corners because of a low budget.
Yeah.
When Trails gets back,
So,
you try doing me another
there is a
favor.
chance there are decent humanoid AI robots.
Nah, AI takes a lot to program. In fact,
Oh, yeah.
it takes millions upon maybe even billions to even create a decent one. So I
that's
have
the
no
reason
worries about
why
that.
they look-
But dysfunctional robots with virtual intelligence, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, essentially, that's the main reason the project was cut, because of the fact that the military just did not want to invest enough money into this, and because of that, the corner cutting just led to bad reports.
Can I cross-search the Leviathan project with Miss Watson's name?
Yes, actually, if you roll me you know what? I'm going to say this is going to be a separate computer check because you're trying to bring up Miss Watson's record.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and roll.
And when Trails gets back, I want you both to make a check for me if you could.
You succeed.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm getting
Miss
better rolls with you.
Do we hear this yes from where we're at?
Yeah, you hear it from outside.
Yes!
Isaac, with the information that you've gathered, you see that yes, Judith Watson is involved in the project. She was a major investor into the project and was one of the forefront leaders of the construction, and the ex-lead researcher on the project.
Oh, I just grabbed his
Her
shoulder.
bodyguards are AI robots.
I just kind of rub his shoulder, pat his arm, and I'm like, "Oh, you are brilliant! Oh, yes!"
You see that later on the project. You see that she was the one who scrapped the project after figuring out a symbiosis. After essentially learning about a symbiosis life form within the ocean that would allow her to replicate human flesh onto the robots.
The question is, how do they act so human? Very well programmed, I guess. They are AI, which is terrifying.
So I look over at Greg. Well, now you have something on her.
Thank you. Can you do
Also, one more thing on her record. Further research onto her record shows that she was less of a robot technician and more of a bioscientist. Her entire field as a lead researcher was to be the AI, program AI to be more human and to essentially make them look more human. Her main study was into biology and life forms.
So I asked, do you have anything she's a psionic, or she's a psychic, I know. Can you find anything on her? Like, anything at all?
Okay. Jules, can I find anything on her psychic history?
No. There is absolutely no information on her psychic history whatsoever. As far as people know, she's just a regular scientist and entrepreneur.
I have two things on her, but she also has that on me. So, all right. So I'm like, good. When Trails gets back, I want both of them. Maybe they can help each other. I want one more thing. If he can break into the military or city records like this, what's the chance he can pull up a deed to the warehouse?
Messing with the public records.
You would not be able to do it.
Damn it.
You would not be able to do it from this location. Whereas you could easily
Where can we find a location?
You can find you already know where the location is.
Where is it?
The warehouse and the warehouse and the factory are located in the center.
No. Where can we
Oh,
find
the
a
deed.
place to either get a deed or to break
City
in
Hall.
and fuck with it? So we're gonna have to find a way to get into City Hall and fuck with their computers.
Essentially, you'd have to get to the record room and then access their computer there.
I'm going to be really honest, I don't think we should do that right now.
No, you're right. Well,
If
mean,
I
it's just-
fail, all of City Hall will come down on us like a giant tsunami.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
remember what happened last time we did something like
Well,
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Something else you
Mhm.
could potentially do is that you could spike the computer, which basically just
Right.
means you'd have to have someone sneak in there, put a program on the computer, and then you could use a RAT program, a more remote access terminal, to access it from home.
There you go. I like that thought. So, what do we need to get a spike like that? Because cannons can just sneak it in and right in. I have faith in her skill.
You could just get any sort of data
Save
stick where you can
Jesus.
save info onto it, and then all you gotta do is just program the RAT onto it.
Yeah, so why don't we do that and have cannons with maybe a little bit of help from me and Kakra, or just everyone helping sneak it in, get it done, and then from there, we'll just do it at home.
You play up my main role, sir. It's a dangerous job that I think is foolish, but it's saboteur, and I love it.
Thank you. I thank you. I think I'm brilliant. I like what all of our characters can do, and I want to play us to our full advantage.
I enjoy this because it goes anywhere from being a regular governmental kind of party to immediately going into the high stakes Shadowrun kind of stuff.
Which is what I love.
Yeah.
So are we all back
And-
together now, or?
I was gonna say, when I stay outside, by the way, my
Yeah.
perception check was a 10.
Oh.
Staying out there for an hour, make sure I'm not being followed.
Oh yeah, have we met up yet, or are we still doing that?
No,
Oh,
you
okay.
you go right ahead. I figured our rendezvous point would be home.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So I'm just gonna let you go ahead before we meet up, and I'm gonna chill outside the house for an hour,
Makes
keep my
sense.
goggles on, and look for that dude in case he's following, or if anybody else might be following.
Would you like me to meet up with you so I can be literally a bullet shield?
No, I don't want him to know where we live.
No, that comes later.
Ah.
Speaking of which, Gregory, you were planning on going in the morning to see the facility, correct?
Oh, yeah, I want to check it. I want to check it out. Maybe I could call the realtor or someone from the actual records to come look at this place for me and come introduce me, make it seem like I'm interested in buying. Well, everyone else does that.
You would need to have a business license in order to own the place, due to it being a industrial property.
Yeah, it must take to get a business license.
Mostly just more money and more time.
All right, so we don't got money and time, so I'm going to say we're going to have to fix that too.
Yeah, well,
What if
record room's the best place to do it.
What if I don't plan on making a business? What if I plan on remodeling it into something?
Let me think.
Scrap it.
It's-
Yeah, I just want to scrap it.
Well, the town, that area itself is designated by city policy to be industrial.
Okay, good call.
So, because of the fact that it's zoned that way by the city, it's going to have to be constructed into that, which means to own industrial property, you need a business license.
Got it. Okay, so we'll all fake that shit later on with our efforts here later.
God of magic, please let me be able to make these rolls.
Well, I'm hoping we can do this. But is there anything we are doing right now? Why don't you continue with the whole candidate thing and whole issue we got going on there?
I'd like to go buy a motorcycle.
So you go do that. I gotta go grab my dinner.
Alright, so you go and get a motorcycle. Yeah, you can easily own one.
Yeah.
All you need to do is have a driver's license, which everyone has, so there you go.
Jolt, please subtract 1,000 credits from my amount.
Alright.
Thank you.
Beyond that, Trailless, what are you doing?
I'm coming in. I'm meeting at the rendezvous point, so...
Alright, so, Cadence, you see him meeting at the rendezvous point.
Like I
Cadence
said, I'm
is
gonna
waiting.
chill outside for an hour or two and make sure I wasn't being followed.
You guys are meeting outside of City Hall?
No, I'm
No,
going
no, no.
back to the rendezvous point. He's kind of staying outside and making sure he wasn't being followed. And I'm sure we communicated this, so I would just wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because rendezvous point's the house, and if that guy did glance at me, like you said, I'm gonna chill outside, make sure he's not finding out where I live.
You don't see heads or tails of him.
Lovely.
Now we'll proceed inside.
All right.
He's
You
sitting
head
on the
inside.
couch. No, just kidding.
Doom.
Dude. Roll initiative.
So, yeah, everyone's home now, except for Isaac, who's on his way home on his brand new motorcycle.
We hear him before we see him, I assume.
I
You know
pull
what,
out
I
the
just-
front door. Guys! Sup?
Well, way to draw attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I say, what's up with the
Why we decided to keep
motorcycle?
him?
Seems like an impulse buy if I've ever seen one.
Shut up, midlife crisis. Have a nice day.
So I'll sit down and kind of I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna attempt to start cooking some food for everybody. Let's see how good I am at this. What do I need to roll? Persuasion.
Actually, there was a very good reason for the motorcycles.
I know. It's just my character. She's always she has to ask questions about everything.
Because it changes the 6 kilometers an hour movement to 100.
Ah.
So if any of you guys mess up, you can call me and I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
Let's see here.
Fucking shit.
Stay with us.
Ow. No guarantees. So, I just gotta rub this in. Hey, Ice, are you here?
Yep.
I gotta rub this in. So,
Everyone's currently home.
I have a natural steak, like T-bone steak, fresh off the fucking pasture.
I didn't have to roll. I just rolled luck save to cook.
That was amazing.
To see how lucky I got. And
You don't burn the house down.
okay.
I was so gonna play some sad violin music for you, because that's what I do as you were cooking, but never mind.
Alright, I say, here's your microwave popcorn. Here's your microwave popcorn.
Perfect temperature.
And also
So-
filet mignon.
This is what I'm imagining. Shirless, you open up all the cupboards in the house, throw every ingredient in the cupboards into the pan that's currently frying, and eventually,
It makes
by
sense.
some miracle, nothing explodes, and you come out with this wonderful cooked ham.
I'm covered in like flour and all sorts of like food coloring and stuff. You have no idea the reason why. Dinner's ready. I don't want to hear any
My God, the
complaints.
cake is a mess.
No comment. I was gonna say something, I decided not to.
So what day of the week is it, by chance?
Thursday.
So what was it about a steak?
I have a T-bone steak,
I made dinner.
Why?
straight off the pasture,
Why?
because my aunt and uncle who are staying with me are farmers, and they happen to have a cow that got sold, and this some of the meat.
We're talking about real life.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This thing is now Ice. This thing
Fresh
is bigger than
meat
my.
is the best.
The best part is this thing is bigger than my hand,
Fresh meat is the best.
which Ice knows is fucking huge.
Yo.
Alright. So, if we're continuing on, everyone is currently back at home, what is the current talk about the plan?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So what'd you guys find out? Greg.
About
Ray.
what?
Well, we haven't seen each other in a while,
Like 5 hours.
like 5 hours.
We've well, Packer had this brilliant plan, and so far looks like we'll have a means of constant income.
That's good news.
I just kind of turn around for the computer. I've been hacking.
Oh,
That scares me.
yeah.
Pull up some rather
The only hacking I
Interesting.
thought you would be doing was with a hatchet.
I happen to have the intelligence score of 12.
Oh my gosh, you're more intelligent than me. Mine is 6.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm good on that side.
Wait. You have a 6 intelligence?
Yeah, I'm stupid as shit. That's why I go along with these half-brain ideas. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. I'll just talk my way.
I didn't realize that. I actually thought you had a high intelligence. My
No,
bad.
I'm just super charismatic. That's pretty much all I got going for me. That and Constitution.
Fooled you, Gregory. The charisma fooled you.
Hey, it's better to be lucky than to be smart.
That is true.
Apparently.
You have all the brains in the world, but if you get shot, you're done.
Yep. Well, okay, so I'm not
Yeah,
so
well,
lucky either.
I was about to say, Miss Lucky's been shot twice, so that goes right up.
Damn it, you had to bring that up.
The worst part is she got shot after a luck roll.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you know this, but I've succeeded on 1 luck save this entire game. And that's like 7 or 8 of them, and I have not been shot.
Me too, and you know what it was for? Cooking fucking dinner. Jeez.
That's what you get for wasting a luck save
That's
on
what you
dinner.
get.
We should have ate like rats with ravioli cans.
Well,
I was
the
just
ham
gonna
is
say, wow.
delicious, at
Like we
least.
used to.
You won't be able to get a realtor out, but you can still investigate the property if you wish.
I'm so sorry. I was coughing that
Sorry,
whole time.
I can't hear
What?
you over Gregory's dying over there.
I was saying that you can't get a realtor out due to your lack of a business license, but you can investigate the property if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to
will.
investigate that property.
I will let them know too that we were investigating a bounty.
Oh, bounty hunter.
I mean, it doesn't profit much, but I can achieve the armor I'm looking for. And I did find the person on the first night. Have
Oh,
little surveillance of him.
I think that if we can capture this guy, we can get an in with the military. I mean, obviously we're not going to get access to the armory or anything, but
Well, we can actually. I applied for a restricted pass.
oh, okay. So we have restricted access.
Well, in 3 days we will.
Thanks to our criminal killing people.
like as long as you don't turn that bounty hunting license, this way.
No, you're good. You're good.
Alright.
I just didn't want to look suspicious, being like, "Hey, can I get a restricted pass to buy armor?" But I don't want to like try and kill anybody with it.
I want your biggest gun, but I don't want to kill anybody.
I just want it for protection. I feel bad when I'm walking around the street with a big laser cannon.
I just like to carry
And
heavy
the person
stuff.
at the desk would say, "Yeah, I'll just get right on calling the police."
I'm going to fill out this paperwork.
Oh no, bounty hunting. Bounty hunting. Like he said, I mean, you want to open the factory. Now, I could, for say, if we can handle the cost, stay in a different place so that I'm not associated with it with the bounty hunting. And if I become popular, have connections there, which you could then use if you so wish, because you're no longer connected to me.
Right.
You know, if you wanted to, I could try looking on the internet for any information about the crazy mass murderer guy.
Well,
Yeah, well, you can do that.
yeah, sure. I mean,
What's the chat?
the
what's the
information
chat-
we
oh,
got was from
shit.
military personnel, but you never
And
know. Yeah,
I did
there could be reportings.
Hey,
I did cite.
I'm good at something! Let me spam it!
There's
Well, how
some
about this,
rabbits out
Plasma?
back. Needs
How
some
about this,
shooting.
Isaac? Tomorrow night, I plan on going back because he seems to like to revisit his crimes and watch the forensics team. So, how about you accompany me? And if we find him, screw calling the cops because they make too much noise.
I mean, we could
If
like
we fight him, do I get...
have
we-
them stake out with us in like a
Well,
sneaky way.
this was my plan actually. Instead of like calling them so soon and actually having backup with me, we could go up there without him being aware, then call the cops so he runs out of the room in a scramble into an ambush, which is us.
I'm
I'm bringing my sniper rifle. I'm gonna blow his brains out all over the wall.
Wait, did it
That
say,
is what I hope.
Did it say dead or alive on the wanted poster, or did they want him
I
alive?
never checked, but they said as long as we don't destroy any property or kill innocent.
All right, well, if you blow off his head, just make sure he can be identified. Well, I guess they could identify him through a DNA test or something.
Well,
can't
no, they have
promise
no
the
evidence on
property
him.
damage.
Remember, no evidence on him.
Yeah, they gotta be able to see his, like, face or something.
Shit.
Well, you could still blow a hole through his chest, though. I mean, that's just as effective, right?
Okay, does anyone have a stun baton?
Someone
I kind of
does.
hold.
Oh my God,
I kind
no.
of hold my cane a little
Let's
closer,
see.
like I need it.
Your cane is a stun baton?
It is, in fact, a stun baton.
That's funny.
I know. I thought it was great.
And
I have a
I have the
meta-tool.
ability to paralyze people.
Isaac, also while you're on the computer, you look up some information about this guy, and there isn't a lot. There isn't a whole lot. He has a bounty of 5K. There's a list of different areas that he was cited, and beyond that, there isn't any name on him.
I say forget that. I want to look up the people he last attacked, the family. What can you get me? What kind of stuff can you dish up on him? She was a lawyer. He was a former military.
Okay.
Is anything
Joel,
that sticks
can
out?
I try to find... Joel,
There
in
is-
any of the patterns or locations, can I see a pattern?
I have one thing you should look for too. If if that lawyer was connected to this Watson girl, because the person described in as
Oh.
murderer was bald.
Yes.
Hey, Kakra.
Oh my gosh.
I'd like to let you know that those boys you were flirting with when I met Mrs. Watson,
Mm-hmm.
they're robots.
Really now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
Checker's been busy.
does that mean there's like nothing downstairs, or how does that work
Oh
exactly?
my god.
They're supposed to be as human as possible, so maybe.
It's true.
The reason I'm asking is to see if they're of any use to me. So,
Okay, so
I mean, they were asking you
Wait, is this
come upstairs.
is
so-
this like like super advanced technology we're talking about here? Remember, guys, I don't remember a lot of the past. Is this like surprisingly alarming?
Probably not.
I mean, for a tech
To me, this
world.
is modeled. Well,
Oh.
for Tech 4 AI would be, oh my gosh.
Hey, Plasmus.
Yo?
Isaac thinking through the tactics that this guy is using and through the different methods of people he's taking out, a pattern.
Thank you, Tactics 1.
A pattern does arise.
Yes.
One major pattern.
What is it?
Each and every one of his victims had in some association the military, and due to their great role,
Haha!
not only was it involving the military in specific, it was involving the research department in specific.
Alright, well, I was at least half right. Nailed it.
Every
What's
one
the
of these.
chances that this guy is a rogue AI killing people who made him?
If
That's
he is,
a possibility.
I am so gonna try to hack him.
Wait, if he's AI, why does he wear a breath mask?
well, see, this is the
Cover
way I
his
look at
face.
it. Those guys were very interesting, and if we get this lady to like us, or kill her or something like that, I could use those robots for my
They're her
Business.
personal security. So there's like
security business.
But I mean, like,
besides, she's quite as talented as me and you, Kakra.
Huh, what?
But yeah, anyone
very talented.
associated with military groups that are that have previously been publicly shown to have any kind of like research, such as mostly bio research, like guard detail from facilities that were involved in this, researchers from facilities involved with this, they're the ones who are turning up dead, along with anyone involved with them.
I just had an idea that involves me being bait.
sounds like Judas Watson may be a target then at some point.
Or she might be the one targeting people.
So the only question I have
How
is
interesting.
why an AI would need a gas mask.
Oh my god.
Cover up
this
its
is so
face?
laggy.
You gotta
Or-
think people will recognize the AI clones, whatever they are.
But again,
Or maybe
I
it-
mean,
Or
but
maybe he doesn't have anything to patch up his face, so it's just. I don't know. I was guessing. I doesn't mean I'm right.
but it makes sense. At least.
Thank you. I
The
thought it was
information,
clever.
All right.
Can-
I'm
but
sorry, I
hold
couldn't
on.
follow any of that. It got so laggy, it sounded like I was listening to an old MS-DOS recording.
We're just trying to make a connection here. So, can you have information on Judith Watson, right? Are there any
Yeah.
connection to Judith Watson and any of these victims?
They all
Like
work in the
any
biology
connection.
department.
I mean, well,
That's
yeah.
magical
So
right
the
there.
research was she
Magical.
part of the military research? Is
Let me
that what
think.
we're saying here? Or?
Yes.
It
Well,
was
these
a
guys-
military
These guys are a part of the
branch.
Leviathan program thing.
Yeah, actually, a few of them are co-workers of hers on the Leviathan project.
Okay, Can I connect... Jolts, can I connect the department with any other people that may still be alive?
Touche.
Let me think. There.
I was just gonna let him die first.
Let me check my notes. Actually, that's a good question. God, I made so many notes. I'm happy about this. Yes, actually, there is a man who used to work upon. No, actually, no. This is a girl. My bad. There's a
Okay.
girl who
Same
used
thing.
to work on the project as a technician and a general chassis repair.
Name?
Her name was Frances Blackburn.
Hey, Cadence?
Yes.
Can I get you to track this person?
Of course.
Okay, because I have a feeling she'll be the next target.
Huh. Well, that's better than my plan, as I said. I was just gonna let the bitch die and then go from there.
Well, she may have valuable information. She's more valuable to us alive, so.
Or, even crazier thought, she may be the killer.
I'll follow her. We won't let her know that I'm following her yet.
I said
Don't
crazier
wanna-
thought, I didn't mean true.
Don't want to arouse panic in the city.
I've been watching detective shows while no one's been paying attention to me in the corner.
It's okay. Soon.
Okay, so.
Alright.
So with this information, we still want to check out this warehouse.
And I'm gonna need you to get me her address, too.
Jolts, can I find her address?
Question, real quick. Real quick. I don't know much about AI, but do they have to like recharge or something? Like charge their batteries at some point every night, or how does that work?
Typically they have some pretty. Well, actually, due to the way they were being constructed, they have very inefficient power. So in order for them to recharge, they would need a new energy cell.
See, the big thing is about
So
AI.
he's got to
is-
go back somewhere and replace his energy cell, if he's a robot.
Yeah. There are
Well,
certain.
And it's probably common. I mean, it would make sense that he would go back to maybe the research lab or something where these are plenty.
Possible.
I say to everyone, this is me actually talking in character. This is me thinking out loud to everybody.
Well, the big thing is about AI is that they were advanced even before the psychic scream. They were kind of cutting edge back then. So nowadays,
By the way, if I make random noises, when I make random noises, that's me catching up all your audio.
Okay.
Because whenever I don't say anything, your audio lags.
That's an interesting issue. I've never heard of before.
Wow. Okay. So I want to check out this warehouse tomorrow. What else? So, and otherwise, we gotta get that thing onto the actual spot. So I want to check it out, see if it's any good. We go hack the spot, and then you guys continue hunting down for this guy.
I was gonna say, is he able to get an address for me?
Yeah.
There is no address, but what there's an old business card which has her location, which is the facility that's been closed down. But there's also a phone number on it to reach her work number.
What's the chances her work number is the same thing?
Can I magically track her like a GPS
No.
with her
There
phone
isn't
number?
No, you wouldn't be able to do that. You would have to actually you'd have to
her.
actually hack into her phone. Or
Let me
I was
something.
gonna say, Trayola should carry or handle this one.
Oh yeah, that's Trail's specialty.
I can call her.
So Trail's, do you call the number?
Well, I kind of tell him my idea here. I'm like, so, what if I called her saying that I want to? I was told that she's the woman I go to purchase maybe some AI protection.
Or
Or
we
what
could
else is
have
it?
Greg act like a telemarketer.
Well, based on her reaction, though, will give me an indication of whether she, of her angle on this.
All right.
She may be for it, she may be against it. But either way, I'll sway the conversation. Or at least I'll try. Unless you guys have a better idea.
Nope.
I don't have one.
All right. So
I can call her and say, hey, we hacked into the computer and got all your information. So.
Hey, our gun nut hacked a computer and now we know you exist. How you doing?
It's more like you just got into the old old city records on the Leviathan Project, and then you looked up the Leviathan Project's.
Yeah, I won't go that approach. So I'm going to call the number.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop.
It rings about four times before you get an answer, as you hear a woman answer. Hello.
Hello. Is this a Miss Watson?
I think you had the wrong number.
I was told that to call this number for
Wait.
particular purchase.
Why are we looking for Miss Watson?
It was the other girl.
Sorry, the other girl. Is this Miss the other girl?
Frances Blackburn.
Oh yeah, I was reading the wrong thing in my notes. Sorry, just gotta scroll down a little bit. Worked on the project with the guy. Yeah, is this Miss Blackburn?
Yes, this is. Who is this?
I was told that my name isn't important, but that you could help secure some protection for me through the services of your AI.
The AI project has been disclosed. How'd you get this number, and who are you?
Says I have my sources. I was told you wouldn't ask so many questions.
Project Leviathan is over with.
Well, from my sources, it seems to be up and running rather well.
What?
I pay good money.
Who are your sources?
It's not important. What's important is there are AI running around, and I'm told that you're the person who can supply me.
AI.
Are you interested
They're
in
all
making some credits or not?
That can't be. They all were disabled during the kill code. I'm sorry, I have to go. She hangs up
Are
immediately.
you telling me? Hey, wait, no, I'm gonna.
Way to blow it. Wait all this.
I repeat everything I said. Well, it appears that she seems to think that they were all disabled during the whatever you said.
I am
During
going
the
The kill
initiation of the
code.
kill
Leave.
command.
Yeah, the kill.
I am going to leave and head back to the research facility since she hung up in a panic after saying they should have all been disabled.
Wait, but I'm confused here. I say to the group, if she doesn't know that there's AI running around, then how come you guys are claiming there are so many running around?
Oh my gosh, it was a secret trail list.
Well,
I'm just gonna make my way back to that research
Oh,
facility.
then she's definitely dead.
That's what I mean. Now
This
I
bitch is
feel like
dead.
she's like, wait a minute, the kill code should have got them all, and then hangs up. I feel like
Yeah,
she's gonna go check
definitely
now.
not in on it.
I feel like she's gonna go check as well.
All right.
Hold on. Can I just
Did it have a picture on the computer of her?
It did not. Well, actually, yes, it did. Sorry. It is a brunette-haired girl with, rather, short in stature, wearing a white lab coat. Her eyes are blue, and her hair pulled back into a ponytail behind her.
And the research facility where this all happened was the one we were currently just visited.
Oh wait, we had already visited the place.
The one
You
I
had
went
not
to.
revisited yet.
I was
so
thinking
we
of
should
the
probably
research
get down there fast.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Isaac, we gotta go with Katie. She could be in trouble. You probably already.
feel like-
Motorcycle! Yay!
Let's go.
As in true
No
Shadowrun.
motorcycle. No motorcycle.
No motorcycle. Yeah. Here,
I was
another
gonna say
piggyback
in
ride.
true Shadowrun style, you take off down the street full speed on a motorcycle.
What? We're
It's-
coming.
No,
A few
I'll go
seconds
for
later,
piggyback
I get
ride,
back.
and I'll make motorcycle.
It's the center of town. You're going to need some sort of transportation.
Guys. A few seconds later, I come back. I have no clue where I'm going.
You said it's far, so we're gonna need transportation. If
Yeah,
so,
you're in.
let's take the motorcycle, Isaac. We'll just have
I'll
to
just
stop.
get in the backseat of the taxi.
We'll stop a few blocks before it.
That's okay.
So you guys are riding the motorcycle.
Let's call the cops and report the address. That'll scare them away.
No, the cops are terrible.
Yeah, but they'll scare away the criminal. So that
I don't want to scare him away this time. I have Isaac.
Yes, we have the meat shield.
And the guy with all the guns.
All right. Well. Godspeed.
All right. You guys take off down the street at rapid speed. As Gregory, are you going to do anything about this too?
What am I going to do, Joel? Seriously.
All right.
I jump on
So you guys
Gregory's shoulders and he makes motorcycle sounds as he runs.
With my
So we go like 5
with my
miles an
gimp
hour.
in tow.
All right. So you guys come in, and as you get to the facility, you see there's this large gated-off area with barbed fencing, and a large laboratory, a large factory with a warehouse beside it. And you see that the chains on the front of the fence were cut open.
Oh boy.
Ah, the damn thing's open.
Sloppy.
Now, is there feet print or anything like that?
No footprints. It's cement.
Concrete.
Yeah.
No signs of recent passage, then? Besides the
Um,
cut chain?
Besides the cut chain, no.
I was trying to see if... No, this is definitely not the same person. That's already too sloppy. I'm going in.
Probably the scientist.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
going in.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Are you entering the factory or the warehouse?
Where are the chains cut to?
The chains are cut to the general premises, the property in general.
Not the factory?
The factory and warehouse are
Uh,
connected and they're on the same property.
Yeah, they're connected. The fencing was around both of them.
So we can't track where the
I
person
will
went?
go to the warehouse because that's where I assume they would keep the most AI that she would want to check on.
Alright. So, you go in and...
Keeping
Here we
a
are.
lookout for security, even though...
This is what the warehouse looks like, as you see this thing deactivated hanging above.
See what thing deactivated hanging above?
Look at
Let me zoom
roll 20.
out. Oh my god.
We totally have to hack into that thing and use it.
It's deactivated?
It's deactivated, and both the power core and AI were removed. You're clearly just a husk.
That would have been an interesting challenge.
I would have ran, man. Is there anyone else in here?
Yes, actually.
So,
Up above.
okay, sorry about that, guys. I just got back. What's up?
Oh, it's fine. They're currently investigating the facility to try to save this girl's life.
Wait, which facility?
The research lab.
Yeah, the warehouse and
Not-
the factory.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
where-
place that I want. Oh, the place I want to go.
Yeah,
No.
are you going to?
Oh, it is the place he wants to go.
Oh yeah, well,
I
shit,
see.
yeah, I'd love to go.
All right, you're there too then, Dibby. As you see this thing,
Can I be there too?
you're of course there, Caden. I mean, not Caden, sorry,
Joel.
Travis.
Oh, okay, good. Just
What's
making-
it look like?
It's Pepper.
Oh my
It's pepper.
god. So, okay, here, I'll describe it to you. So, this is kind of what you imagine an old school car factory would look like. Big, tall, slanted windows and everything, and small little drive points everywhere. The guys in this picture are all pointing at this thing. Have you ever seen Pacific Rim?
These
That's
people
exactly
are.
what I was gonna say. Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Imagine one of those giant mech machines, or one of these giant mech machines are hanging from it. That's what the picture he has is, and they're all working on it, analyzing
They're not
everything,
there.
and kind of.
They're not
Yeah,
there.
but the guys
It's
are
nighttime.
obviously not here. I was just describing the picture.
And who
I
else is
slur.
here?
Slur.
You were saying someone else is here.
All right. Yeah, you see that there's a. You see up above on the balcony where the computer room is. You see one of the doors are open, and someone's obviously inside. But as you are, what? What?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Oh, okay. You all right?
Sound like you saying something. Wow.
Roll perception, everybody.
Perceptify.
What attribute, Schultz?
This would definitely be wisdom.
Joe,
Yeah.
roll perception.
All right, Isaac is gonna
Excellent.
roll perception too.
No. I get there
Nice.
last.
Kakrad,
Guys.
you're there too. Go ahead and do it.
Do it.
Nice.
I don't think she's there.
Oh, of course
Oopsie
not.
poopsie doopsie.
Oh, there
I
we
just
go.
came back. Do what?
Uh,
What do you need me to do? I got this shit.
Perception. We're in a factory looking for someone.
Okay, so we're in a factory. Perception? Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Critical failure and perception from Isaac.
Oh man.
Ah.
Proud of you. Okay, what do I need to do?
Roll
Perception,
an
wisdom.
perception.
Attribute?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom perception?
Yeah.
I'm once again playing video games in my helmet.
That's good. I got you guys.
Yeah.
It's my job.
All right. So Kakrad,
Okay.
So me and Kat.
anyone who rolled 8 or higher got it.
Okay, three of us got it.
So everybody except for Traeolus and Isaac.
This Isaac's just fucking around being an idiot.
We're looking at each other talking.
Yeah, you two were busy talking to each other, and as you guys immediately, you guys notice something's off here. Yeah, the person who obviously came in here was not the guy. You made that assumption very clear. But the
Yeah.
thing is, the guy might also be here because you immediately catch a small orb shape along the trail, along like the trench where the AI are moved along, and it has a painted happy face, basically yellow circle with 2 black eyes and a big smile.
I have no idea who
I snapped my
this
finger.
fellow is, but I already like this guy. I already am starting to like
Like
this
a
person.
like a floating bomb, right, Schultz?
It's just like it almost looks like a bouncy ball. For Cadence, who rolled an 11, Cadence, you identify that? That's a painted smiley face on a live grenade.
Okay, so I snap my fingers at Isaac, grab him by his piece, and I tell him, shoot that.
I could go pick it up.
It's a grenade. Defuse it by shooting it.
What's
I mean,
everybody
I could
looking
just
at?
Tech
Defuse it.
3.
I could
I'm
just
immune.
defuse it.
You can?
I mean, that would fall under
Watch
security
them
and whatnot.
fail and
Yes,
blow
that
it
would.
up.
Oh yeah,
This
mind
is
you,
a
though,
trap.
sitting-
Security would be good for this.
And if I wait one more minute, my reroll's back up.
Do you wish to attempt to defuse it?
So you pretty much bullshit with him till your rerolls back up. You just bullshit with him like, I don't want to do it, but I don't
I am
want
gonna
to.
attempt to.
That's what
choose it,
experts
yes.
do.
Alright.
So I do tell Isaac, I pointed out to him, like, get your fucking helmet on, and aim at that thing just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll
Definitely.
roll intelligence security.
Yeah, minute's up. Thank you, minute. Intelligence, you said?
Yes.
What's everybody looking at?
I will take
Nice.
I slowly turn towards Gregory. I could just lay on top of it.
So
I rub my
You-
forehead a little bit.
you pull out a pair of clippers, and you clip this like razor thin fishing wire off of it. And when you pull it, it pulls through the loop, and it is now disarmed. As you follow the loop, though, you see that you just disarmed a chain of about 6 grenades going all along the upper rafters.
Oh, sexy.
Oh shit.
I would.
Is that
Happier I
bit
didn't
off?
lay on that.
If
do, they all
those went
have,
off,
do they all have smiley faces?
yeah. If
I
those
want
went off, they would have. Okay. You would get them, yeah. If those have set off, the entire upper walkway would have collapsed down onto the ground.
This
They
is
were
not
placed
the
under
same.
each of the supports.
This is not the same guy. This guy, the other guy, he was just straight up murdering everyone. This is something else.
Not only that, but he was clean. No evidence. That chain would have never been cut at the gate. He would have just got past it.
Right. Okay. So I kind of like.
Agreed.
I'm going to, as soon as I see the things disarmed, I'm going to go find that find that person upstairs.
Would you like me to sneak up there first?
No, I got this.
How about you
But I
want to
will-
sneak past the door first? So that way when you talk to him, I'm already up there.
Alright, well, you can sneak up there, but, I'm a gimp, dude. I move slow. You can probably sneak past me.
Yeah.
That's
Go ahead and
true.
roll.
That's true.
Can I find a vantage point?
What's the chances with Kakra's awesome telekinetics she could just lift him up above somewhere? I mean, really?
Because if I take a turn to set up the sniper rifle, one hit kill.
Yeah. So
Hold
why
on.
don't we?
Hold
do
on.
that?
Hold on. I want to roll another perception. I realized that trap would have pretty much taken care of everything, but I don't know. I feel like there should be more traps, and that's what.
All right, roll perception.
I already did 9.
9. Okay. So to make sure the stealth and perception here, Cadence, you're able to get there, no problem. Trillis, you catch this. You're not alone here. As you take a closer look at the silhouette through the window, you start to realize that silhouette ain't that silhouette there ain't accessing any computers or terminals or nothing. No, that silhouette looks like it's tied up. It's struggling.
Okay, I get on the old headset and I say, "Hold up, guys. The that silhouette in the room is a victim. It's not."
Okay. Well.
Oh shit.
Well, I tell hey Kakra.
I say, "We're not
I-
alone."
Kakra perks her ears and looks at him. Hmm.
Can you? I know you have the gift. Can you lift Isaac
Who's
to a high
the-
spot?
Who's
What
the
does he want me to
furthest?
do?
I want you to lift Isaac to a high spot. I know you have the gift to do so.
By the
She-
way,
Oh, what?
I'm gonna assume Isaac's like the furthest one forward right now, right?
Well, no,
No.
Isaac was going for a vantage point. I would assume
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be me, honestly.
Right, and I'm right behind.
All right.
I'm the furthest away.
Fuck, I don't want to pick on Gregory, but I.
Go ahead.
I'm the
Good.
closest.
I'm between the two of them, so...
Okay.
I'm back
Okay.
at home. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Jolt,
If you look-
here. I'll make this easy for you. Candence is hidden, and I'm the next up. So go ahead. I'm
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
right.
be
I'm
mad at
hidden.
you.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
nearby
Yeah, you're
you.
hidden.
I'm like between Candace and Gregory, so whatever.
Well, no. You're
You hear-
no. You're behind me because I asked you to look into Isaac's situation.
Oh yeah. She
Alright,
kind of looks at him and just tilts her head. Do I have to be gentle?
Oh.
I gotta.
I'm pretty
look at
sure
that.
I can
I would
take
like
the
it-
impact.
I would like
Alright.
it to be at least
Gregory?
conscious.
Gregory, make an evasion save.
No shit.
God. Oh God, no! Oh God, no! Wait, does my dex actually affect my evasion?
Your dex does not. A save is just a
Alright, so
save.
use your psychic powers to throw me in front of Gregory.
Right. So I sense it.
Yeah, you sense it suddenly as a bullet comes crashing through the window and ricochets off the pipe, causing steam to come spewing out beside you as you fall backward down the stairs quickly, barely managing to avoid the bullet, which just went right past your skull.
That's
I'm gonna catch
lovely.
him.
As you see the man in the gas mask up above on the rafters now, as he quickly makes a dash further along the rafters to cover.
Oh
no.
no! Oh no! I've seen you now, bitch. It's
Roll
on.
initiative. Roll
Alright,
initiative.
toss me!
No! I'm gonna toss him. Let me toss him.
You don't have enough. You can't carry enough weight with your telekinetics.
The fuck she
Yeah, I
can.
can. I'm a level
She can
2. I can pick his bitch ass.
Oh yeah,
up.
that's right. You're level 2. Okay,
Fuck
never
you, I
mind.
can pick him up.
Our group doesn't.
You.
Roll
Our group
initiative
doesn't
first,
struggle from a
everybody.
lack of courage. I'll give us that.
I'll roll my initiative.
Guys,
I need
I'm
a token.
scared.
Jolts, I need a token in order to do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
Don't-
figured too. But
She can lift up almost 500 pounds. I think she got this.
Jolt,
Yeah.
unless you're calling me a fat ass.
No.
I'm going to the bathroom.
we're very slow.
Oh, Gregory has like a horrible thing. Yeah.
Let me go to Isaac. There you are, Isaac. Your initiative. There you go. Wow, you rolled amazing.
I'm gonna roll again just to put me on the thing, but I rolled a 1, so my roll should be a 1, not a 2.
All right.
Maybe it'll let me change it. There you go.
Did everyone else roll theirs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. And
Yeah,
go to the
but
bathroom.
of course you didn't have their token.
Anyone who
Jolt,
didn't.
you're gonna have to add them to the initiative manually because you didn't have the tokens up.
We both got 3s.
All right. All right, and I'm just gonna use descending order to decide who ends up wearing the initiative.
And what about this other guy?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for him.
Fuck! Gimme!
Holy
got 9.
shit!
Son of a whore.
There we go.
Wow, the guy's going first, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, really quick, I'm gonna bring us all back to this page for the combat, but I have a picture of him labeled over here for you guys.
Great, we can't see the initiative order.
I'm gonna put it back, like I said. You guys, this is what he looks like.
Nice. Creepy, but nice.
Let's come back over here to the start page. Oh no, that's a galaxy map. My bad.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So now we find ourselves locked in combat. As realizing that he's been blocked, he's going to run to cover. And I'm gonna pull out my notes because I have a stat page on this guy rather than him just being a basic goon.
Yay!
Well, that's always great news.
As he's going to take cover, and he is going
Fuck, I couldn't
to.
do that. Well, maybe I could.
He's going to pull. He's going to get into cover, making himself a bit harder to hit, and he's going to take a shot at Isaac, seeing how armored he is.
Have
Ah,
fun.
Oh.
Isaac, what's your armor? It's only like a 2, right?
It doesn't matter. What tech level is his gun?
He's got a tech level 4 gun.
Oh.
Crap.
He's using mag pistol.
That's
Okay.
damn it. It's got my
It's
gun.
He's using a railgun pistol, basically.
That's what I'm using is mag pistol.
I have no clue what my armor is. 2?
So it seems like Ice, you can't actually hit him with your psychic, but you can still grab him and throw him away.
Alright, so 2. Oops. He misses you on his shot as he quickly ducks back. Isaac, it's your move.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
Do I have... Can I see him?
Yes. You can see him taking cover up in the rafters.
Well, you have a mag pistol. I have a mag rifle!
Oh boy.
Shoot him with it.
Okay, open fire. He has a armor rating of... He has an armor total of 3 right now. There's a cover.
Well, I have a +2.
That would be
So-
awesome if Ice just pulled the rafters out
Plus
from
5.
underneath them.
I'm just gonna pick him up and drop him. Just.
So that means you have a +5 to hit him in total. Just like he had to hit you.
Oh, plus the 1 for my dex modifier.
Yes, so you get that too.
What about his BAB?
He has a 1
Yeah, you have 1 BAB.
Just use my character sheet.
Alright. I will go ahead and fire for you then. We are Isaac. Combat. What are you firing with? Your laser rifle?
No, mag rifle.
Mag rifle, okay. Do you have a mag rifle? I only see mag pistol. Are you talking about combat rifle?
It should be on the list.
I have mag pistol, sniper rifle, monoblade, thermal pistol, laser rifle, combat rifle, grenade.
Might be combat rifle.
You... Use the other rifle.
Combat rifle or laser rifle?
Yeah.
Combat?
Well, make up your mind. What is it? Combat or laser? Because laser can
It's
ignore
combat.
most armored. Hey, wait. Before you make that, can I help you make an assumption here? Lasers give you an automatic +1, and they ignore most armor.
He is right. Use a laser rifle.
Thank you.
Alright, laser. Laser
That's why
rifle.
you-
Then.
Right. Like they'll just melt through plate mail.
Oh! Better yet, use burst
What?
fire.
Burst fire. If you use burst fire, you hit.
Awesome.
Alright, so
Yeah.
burst fire, you hit for 1d10 plus 2 damage.
Ow. That could kill me, bro.
For 7 points of damage as you blast him in the chest. And you see a gaping hole in his body, but he's still standing.
Oh, he is AI.
AI!
Fuck, that means I can't paralyze him. Good, I'm so glad you shot him.
Gregory, is
Oh,
your...
best part. So best part is.
The thing is, though, you see organs in him.
Wait, what?
Weird.
What? He's a cyborg.
I'm throwing it.
Gregory, it's your move.
General Grievous.
Sorry. So I go traveling into the fucking office, kind of. I'm gonna go see about helping this woman or person.
Alright. Okay. So tell me what you're doing one more time, Gregory.
Did you not hear me?
I did not hear you, no.
Okay, so I go into the office to go help this woman.
Alright, so you hurry into the office as, yeah, you see the scientist that was on the picture currently tied down to a chair, arms behind her back, and duct tape over her mouth. It'll take you a full turn to undo it.
Yep. And of course, while I go over there to help her, she can make a will save for me.
Okay.
I'm
Oh my god, critical failure.
So I'm just reading her surface thoughts while I'm doing this. I'm saying, "Hello, I'm Mr. Trent, and I'm here to help you."
She's panicking like crazy, and the first thoughts you get are, please God save me.
Okay. I'm not going to maintain this. There's a reason I'm doing this.
Alright. So, Kekra, your move.
I'm sweating up a storm.
Okay, so my question is this: can I? I'm going. Okay. I already had my question answered. Never mind. I'm going to put out my hand after I pin my ears and kind of grin like, "Oh, you look like fun," and I'm going to use my sidekicks to try and pick him up and throw him at me into my fist.
Let's see, Psychic
So
Breath.
that is
Roll a... Alright, Psychic increased level if not is degree to control. The object is still only able to be manipulated as if one hand, but up to 200 kilos can be lifted or force exerted as if strength 18. This force lacks enough fine coordination to successfully attack a mobile target, but you could probably move one.
Alright, that's what
I'm moving
saying, like,
him. I'm just moving him into my fist.
Alright. Roll a attack. Actually, no, this is, what would this be? I guess it actually technically says you can't do that, but
Well,
I
she
would
would grab his clothing and yank him.
But I can.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Roll a I guess in this case, roll a remote manipulation check essentially, which is basically just roll as if you're going to attack him with a -2, and treat your strength as a 18.
This is bullshit. What do I?
You get
What
a-
am I supposed to roll?
Roll 1d20 plus 5.
This better work. I'm gonna be sad if this doesn't work.
You have to roll the hit. Come on.
I'm scared. Am I supposed to get high or low?
Hi. You want to get 20 plus.
20 plus? How am I supposed to get 20 plus with this shit?
That's what everyone else is doing.
You're rolling a d20, not 2d6 though, so the odds are in your.
2d20?
No, you're
No, 1d20.
No, most rolls are 2d6. This is a d20, so that high of a roll is a bit more achievable. That's what I'm saying.
Rolling a natural 20?
Never mind.
I don't. I'm just
roll-
this is not gonna
roll
go.
one. Roll 1d20 plus 5.
guys.
I'm just saying the odds are better than a normal roll.
Fuck. I can't look. Fuck.
You go to...
Damn it.
Well,
You
so
go to
she's
pull-
not going to hit him. What are the rules
Oh,
of
no.
grappling?
Exactly. So the thing is that you go to pull him to you as he starts gripping on, and you start to pull 200 kilos of rafters down as you start to rip the steel off of the wall, and he's holding on for dear life as this whole structure is starting to move.
Equally effective.
Holy
Well,
And she just pins her
shit.
ears slowly and grins as she pulls harder as she narrows her eyes and like puts up both her hands. Go ahead. I'll pull the whole building with you.
Damn, bitch.
Rather you not.
Keep in mind though, Gregory, where you are is starting to shake and become unstable too because of this.
Better get your ass out because I ain't stopping.
As Cadence, it's your move, and he's lost cover.
How far away is he?
Currently he is about medium range.
About what?
I mean, Joel,
Medium-
what's that mean?
Yeah, I was gonna
close
say,
to
what's that in meters?
He's close. He's close enough to you. He's like
Is he within 6 meters? So is he within 18 feet?
within 18 feet. No, he's more like 20 feet.
Okay,
No, so
take
I
a
can do
5-foot
partial
step
move.
and then do whatever
I was
you're
gonna
gonna
say, I can do a partial move and possibly move after attacking. Hey, If Catgirl wants to go crazy, she's inspired me to go crazy. I'm pulling out the chainsaw.
Oh man.
Well, he can't
wish-
shoot right now because if he shoots, I'm taking him.
I
Well,
wish
no,
to
keep in
try.
mind he's 20 feet up because of the whole rafters.
Well, I was going up the stairs. Oh, he's up high.
Oh wait, you're up there too? Yeah, okay, you can get to him. Yeah.
I wish to try and hit him with the chain scythe, but I want to leave it in. So if it does work, I'm jumping off the catwalk. I wish to use him as a swing and pull him with me.
I'm just gonna grab some popcorn and observe the show.
All right. He has a 5 armor without cover.
It's combat primitive. Okay. Negative.
Nope, you do not hit. As he quickly pushes off the side of the gate and avoids your chain scythe. As Treolus, you see this sudden slash as he backs up out of the way. What do you do?
I'm like, I pull out my gun. I'm like, hold on, I'll save you. And I just kind of like hold my eyes and just like shut and shoot. No, I'm actually,
All right.
I'm actually pretty decent at shooting.
He has a 5 AC right now because between the rafters being pulled down and him being attacked by a chain scythe, he's not taking cover
Yeah,
anymore.
unless it says 5 AC above his head, my character is not gonna really. She's still gonna shoot.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you need to know the 5 AC to know what
Oh,
to
I
roll.
need to hit 5. I need to put 5 in the AC. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is my first combat roll.
Nope. 4 short.
Okay.
As it's now this guy's turn in. Yeah, up close you can see he's bleeding. You can see a hole in his stomach showing guts. As you start to see the flesh and organs regenerate.
The word "oh shit" comes to mind.
I know.
As you see some of his flesh start to regenerate, as he immediately falls back onto his back in front of you and fires point blank.
Nice. So wait, does that mean he automatically lets go?
No, he's still on the he's still up on the raptor. He's being pulled down slowly though, so he's like, shit. So he's kind of like, he takes a quick step back and fires at you. What's your AC cadence?
I wasn't pulling the rafter though.
You were going to grab him and you started pulling down all that metal where he is, remember? He was able to hold on though because you weren't able to hit him. But anyway, cadence, what's your AC?
Me? Or
Yeah. 4. He misses. Oh, did he? Okay. Oh, natural 12.
Oh,
Might have your first character death.
I'm
Oh
so
god.
glad it's you, not me.
That's why I said that
Who's he
hurts.
shooting at?
The worst part is, Cadence, you know how much damage a mag pistol does.
Yeah, 2d6 plus
Maybe
2.
he rolls really fucking low.
What does a natural 20 give you? Full damage?
Double
It
damage.
gives you,
Oh,
it
double?
doubles,
So whatever
you roll,
double.
you double it.
So
Okay, it
46
could be
plus
worse.
more. No, he literally is
16 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty
that's
sure
probably
that'd
fair,
down anybody in this group.
Does that double your hit points?
No.
It does. My doubled hit points will be 14.
Oh god, oh god.
Hey,
This
don't-
is gonna be a time to take a break.
Don't be afraid
What?
of
Read up
PC.
some. Let's take a quick break. I need to feed the rabbit, and I need to read the rules on death.
Oh, no.
Oh, they die. Moving on. All right.
True
Very
story.
bad.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Does anyone have a sensu bean?
I have with med kits and Lazarus patches.
This fucker is
Lazarus
lying.
patch.
I want it.
Might work.
Fine.
Let me find the Lazarus patch.
I tried saying it was a trap. Granted, it was too late.
Oh, nope. Angle beyond surgical powers of repair.
Bummer. I wonder if this is Matt's first PC kill.
No, the person I first met on the ship.
Man, I was pretty sure I was gonna be the first one to die.
What kind of psionics you guys got? You guys got any biopsionics?
What kind of gaps you guys need me to fill? You could just be a clone of your other character.
Well, no. It says right here for injury, you know, PCs linger a little bit longer, assuming they aren't hit by a grav tank, main gun, thrown into lava, vaporized by a ship's drive discharge, or otherwise completely obliterated.
Does Matt do action points or anything like that? I'm gonna take that as a no.
No.
Bummer.
I know. I'm just starting to load the dishwasher.
Should have called the cops and had them come with us.
Oh, good.
Maybe.
Is it too late to discuss? Is it too late to?
Oh my God, you've got sugar nirvana.
You want a piece of it?
No, I don't. I'm good.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Well, Chris, I did not touch chocolate eggs. The sacred Easter Bunny eggs.
Oh, the chocolate and the...
He ate most of
Oh my
that.
God, I only got 4.
I didn't think those weird whatchamacallit biotics would even help in this situation.
So,
I was
Lazarus
reading
patch
death
would've-
rules. Yeah, it says as long as I'm not completely obliterated, a psychic with biopsionics discipline can attempt to revive a mortally wounded character, as can a medic with a Lazarus patch available.
This is what we
It
got.
says on the Lazarus patch as long as... Wait, let me find it again.
Yeah, but he's using a mag pistol, so it's just a bullet.
Yeah, but the Lazarus patch takes time,
Yes.
and when you are exploded into a million pieces.
I'm not exploded into millions of pieces. It's a mag pistol. It's a revolver, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it
Or
hits you
Joel
critically.
says you
I mean,
were like cut in half by it.
what is?
That's
Yeah,
true.
what is it when it doubles your more than doubles your hit points? What does that
Or,
mean?
you know, worse off, shoots your fucking skull open.
Yeah, it explodes
Yeah,
your
that,
head.
that's unfixable.
Yeah, if your brains are literally all over the back wall. It's just shit.
I mean, geez, I was at 0 hit points and it took freaking all that shit
Days.
just to repair me. And
Tis
I had a
true.
Lazarus patch.
Make sure you raid my body.
I don't know. Oh,
It's,
totally.
you know-
will.
It's like you know, kind of hard to fix a hole in the head.
No.
I mean, you can fix it. It's just won't be the same.
Maybe we can set you up like this guy and just kind of, you're half organic, half robot.
Well, you do have that scientist bitch there.
Yeah.
Someone throw her the AI back.
I didn't do that.
Ooh. Oh, he did warn us that death was a possibility.
True story.
I just always thought I was going to.
So lo and behold, if I had failed my original, I would have been the guy who's
When?
On TV when he's looking in the furnace.
No! Empty. That's good at least, huh?
Oh no.
So yeah, if I had failed, that would have been me instead of you.
I'm gonna start looking at new character ideas.
Look it up.
It might be that.
Nothing. It down. Body.
Do you need the
This is why
updated?
we don't play Santa, kids.
Do you want the updated character sheet or updated rulebook? It has AI and mech shit in there.
It's cold in my fucking room.
No, I'm
God,
good with the
fucking
base three.
poor-ass piece of shit. Fuck! Oh, it's cold. Fuck this.
I'll wait until, I roll my stuff. I'd rather do that.
Fucking hell.
Hi, Ice.
Just wanna go towards the fucking.
Don't go towards the light.
Okay, I'm fucking here. God, whore ass piece of fucking dick.
But the light calls me.
Okay.
What light?
Okay.
It shows me bent over
Bent over.
Candace's dead body. Candace! Don't go towards the light! I know your head's missing, but you have to hear me!
My ghost is behind you. My name is Hazuki in this city, you fool!
I didn't say shit! Wait, I can hear you?
You can hear God, why can't you hear me?
Alright. I'm back at the apartment making
I
dinner.
forgot that joke.
I've seen enough.
Trailers,
That could
if
be just
only you
another
had.
voice you hear for the rest of your life, man.
Yep.
Trailers, if only you didn't miss your shot, you could have saved him.
Yeah, if only I didn't suck at everything but talking.
I know. Honestly, I was
No,
just listening.
no, Trailers. You suck at talking too. Don't remember the scientist? I remember the scientist.
Hey, I'd say 1 out of 3 I succeed.
Well, those aren't terrible odds.
Yeah, they're not the greatest, but at level 2 I think they're okay.
Well,
But I never rolled a
feel-
persuade check, that's the problem. My persuade's like a 2.
Yours is a 2? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's my best skill.
Wow. Why am I being the face of this group?
What?
It's probably because I have.
But I have
you know,
yet to roll like I think I've rolled a persuade check like once, but it's all roleplay, which is kind of how I prefer it.
I got like 4 computer checks in a row.
Nice. Yeah, see, I'm decent at a whole bunch of things, but they're things that people are just better at. Like I've got a 0 in a whole bunch of things.
Well, yeah, I mean, I only got a +1 in 2 things, but everything else is pretty damn shit.
I got a few +1s actually. I got +1 in obviously my persuade.
Oh, skills-wise.
Yeah, I only have a +2. I have 0s in perception, bureaucracy, combat, security, computer.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me is I can't
Culture.
raise my wisdom. Damn it.
Yeah, see, I was looking into that too. You can't raise your attributes at all, as far as I can tell.
No.
But I only.
I got a
But
1
see,
in culture
it wouldn't
criminal.
be so. Wouldn't be so bad if I could you know, if I was lower, if I had like a 15, 16 wisdom. But I got a 17, and I'm 1 point away from 18.
The fabled +2.
Lo and behold, if you make an AI, you can have an 18 in 1 year. Stats.
I'm gonna feel really bad if anyone ever plays online chess against me.
Why?
+1 to computer and tactics.
Oh. I mean your character.
What class?
Oh god. Yeah, I got like a 1 in my bureaucracy and leadership skills. Well, I figured my character's not really needing to hit anything now that he has the big guns.
Yeah, my only other really good skills are culture, criminal, and culture world.
Persuade. Yeah, my persuade is my other one.
Persuade's the best.
I have a 1 in culture spacer.
Yeah. I don't know. Man, that's so scary. If I had rolled a little lower on my evade, I would have died because I have a really shitty evade.
This is why everyone should stand behind me.
If he
I
didn't
am. I'm
crit,
way
I would
behind
have
you.
survived.
Oh yeah, I know, but that was a sneak attack. That was out of nowhere.
See, that's another thing I forgot to mention, but like a fool, I used a chain scythe instead of my bow. I forgot I was hiding. I was playing Silent Predator, and I threw a chain scythe at him like a fool.
Something tells me he already knew where you were. He was probably scanning the environment or something with some freaking human scanner or something. Who knows? I mean, you were sneaking before and he saw you. I don't think you're sneaking any better than that.
No.
Oh,
You
you're
didn't.
right. I was sneaking better than that.
I'm aiming for its head.
Yeah. Sure. No, yeah, we're on a break. I'll be right back, guys.
Fuck, man, this sucks.
Because now it's personal. Because he killed the person I've only known for like 5 days.
That was your first memory.
I know, but like me and Candace actually have, you know, with a connection, man. You know, I saved her. She saved me. We've helped each other out. Sucks she's dying. I don't want your character to die. I like your character.
I'm sorry.
We get back to the apartment. Identical twin sister!
It's funny because I wanted to do the slave camp thing to save my sister, but no identical sister.
Aww. I could try programming an AI with my computer 1.
Nah. Yeah, really fucking hard.
I can use the magic of the Microsoft berries. It is 11:11.
Yep. Oh, it's 9:12 here, but
Well, I live on the East Coast.
no one cares. Yeah, I think Joel lives on the West Coast. Me and Ice live a little bit east of that, and everyone else here lives pretty much from Texas over. So for Joel, the game it starts at like 5 a.m. and it ends at about like 9. Anyway.
I wonder
guys,
how
you
much
back?
health it regenerated.
What regenerated?
The enemy we're fighting right now, because Joel said the hole was starting to regenerate.
I hate the fact that you can't shuffle stats.
They can't what?
Shuffle the stats the way you want them.
Yeah, the only way I know how is once again the AI.
Yeah, but shifting them, you can't go above 13, so it doesn't really matter.
These rules are so bullshit.
What's it say, Jolts?
Basically, it's another case of... It's another case of DM, pick how you want to do it.
So you could do it like 5e, you did twice hit points, so just dead outright.
Yeah, basically, I can either choose to let the die... It says there's two styles of play, but neither of them give any kind of information. All they say is... Okay, this is basically the main thing of it. Creatures brought to 0 hit points are either dead or mortally wounded. For NPCs, this usually means instant, but PCs usually linger a bit longer before expiring. It does not say anything on double damage. It does not say anything on... And basically, it just says, play it by ear, because PCs who are hit by gravitation are normally dead, but you can sometimes linger. I don't know. I'm going to say, in this case, the best way I can handle it is...
A mad pistol to the face leaves a fucking hole in the head, Jolts.
Do we want to leave the dice where they lay, or do we want to save cadence?
I mean, if you're unsure with the option, I can roll a luck save.
There we go. Luck save. Luck save, live or not.
Hey, you know what? Luck save. Let's do it.
You know it's a piss poor stat for me anyway. Oh no.
But the one time you roll!
Better to be lucky, boys. Better to be lucky.
Alright,
Someone throw a Lazarus patch!
I have 3 Lazarus patches and 3 med kits. Raid me.
So, to everyone else, Cadence suddenly is shot directly through the chest. As you see the metal spike come out her back, and there's a large gaping hole in her chest that goes in one side and out the other. As Cadence looks down, blood dripping out, she falls to her knees and hits the ground. To everyone else, presumed dead. But through astronomical luck, all vital organs were missed, and a Lazarus patch will save you.
Cadence, no! And then I sit there and wait for my turn.
That's so jacked up. Fucking luck saves. Worst death.
It is Isaac's turn.
Laser rifle, first fire. You son of a bitch. So that's 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Oh wow, that's plus 10.
Love it.
I just want you guys to know that Roll20 just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. Freaking randomize my ass. True.
Alright.
I'll take it.
Yeah. No complaints.
He natural 20 me, I natural 20 to life.
Yeah. Epic.
I think-
Epic everywhere.
Alright, Isaac, it's now your turn to act. What do you plan on doing? Are you gonna blast this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the laser rifle burst fire.
He's gonna
So
kill this
it's whatever the regular hit system is, plus 10.
Alright.
I did math.
So, 1d20 plus 5 for his AC, plus an attribute bonus of 1. Actually, plus an other modifier of 2.
Right,
Plus the
well,
burst fire of 2.
that's
Yeah,
what
that
I
was
said,
what I was talking
mentioned
about. The other
laser
modifier
skin
was
is
2.
plus 1.
24!
Holy shit.
Yay!
For 1 damage.
So it's
3
1d10 plus 2.
3 points.
You do 3 points of damage to him.
Wow.
Is he dead yet?
As you graze his shoulder and burn away some more of his suit as you see his flesh bubble from the laser.
Is this kind of like freaking out from the pain or no?
He's not reacting to it, you notice.
Gosh darn it.
He flinches and pulls away, but he doesn't look like he's acting in pain.
Alright,
So-
flinching us in to avoid the damage.
What? Has Gregory saved this innocent victim yet, or is she still kind of like...
Yeah, she is untied and she's before you, Gregory, as you now have her off the chair.
So I hear the thing. So I heard the scream of, Candace, no! Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait here. As I go hobbling down to go see what the fuck happened, and I'm like,
I'm pretty much right outside the door.
You see a giant hole in her chest.
I made a mess. I don't feel bad.
I'm going to go see about helping Candace. I hate to say I'm pretty useless outside, or pretty useless in combat, but I'm really useless in combat.
This guy is within melee distance of her.
Then I'll go to save her, and if the motherfucker has anything to say, he gets stun baton to the nuts.
Alright, I'm gonna say roll stun baton.
Yeah.
Right.
How about
okay,
you just
so
go ahead and nut it up?
So I'm going to just.
He has 5 AC.
Attack bonus. AC is 5.
Yeah.
Show me potato salad, Gregory. Show me potato salad.
Yeah. Turn his nuts into raisins.
Oh, God.
So I swing out with it.
As he
Obviously,
sidesteps.
I'm not good at combat.
That's great, but what are his nuts AC? That's the important thing.
Oh god. Kakarot, it's now your move.
-8.
Do you want to use the rest of your action to bring the rafters down, or do you attempt to shoot him? Kakarot?
Hmm?
Ice?
Can I, is it my turn now? Can I kick his ass?
Do you want to shoot him, or do you want to pull the rafters down completely?
I don't want to pull the rafters down. I want to pull him.
Reading deeper into the rules, you're actually not able to grab anything that's moving. Because it counts as an attack roll to do that.
Fuck.
Gross. Just pull the raptors down, let fall damage kill him.
Yeah, but I'm right there.
Collateral.
Pull the rafters down, this whole place goes down. I want to get him.
Would the rafters go down? Would everyone go down? Would this whole place go down?
If the rafters go down, it would take down the upper area. It would not take down the whole place.
Yeah, but then
So
we have shit falling on us.
Yeah, so basically you, Francis, the assassin, and Cadence would all fall.
Francis?
The scientist girl you saved. Francis Blackburn, the one you talked to on the phone.
Yeah, come on, people.
The one that our sly little fox talked to.
So if I did a combat roll, couldn't I just do combat sci-tech or combat unarmed?
You know, here's a thought.
Ice,
I got a thought for you. She can, in fact, grab the chain katana and use it as a weapon.
yes, you could. That's actually, there's rules in that for your first psychic ability.
Now, here's a big thing. She would normally suffer a -2, but because this thing has a 18 strength, technically she doesn't suffer any negatives.
So it'd be +2.
It would just cancel each other out.
But
pretty much.
wait. But the problem is, the second ability doesn't have the fine touch. It's literally gravitational force.
Yeah, but it counts as a one-handed object with 18 strength. So I'm saying it cancels each other out. So
I have no interest in this.
Oh.
Well, what do you want to do then?
Him.
Well, you
Well,
can't
you can chainsaw him, and you can't grab him.
Ooh. Can I suddenly dent in what he's standing on and just, like, make him fall? Because I'm no longer interested in this shit. I just want to break it now.
You can pull down the rafters, like I said.
Throw Isaac into him.
Can I throw Cadence?
Cadence is on the ground, unconscious, and
No,
dies.
throw Isaac. Throw Isaac.
Useless thrower.
If you throw Cadence, probably gonna die.
this is Ragnar cadence all over the place.
She looks at Isaac and says, "Have fun flying like a bird." I'm throwing him at it. I'm throwing him at it. Fuck it.
You can't throw Isaac. He's also a moving.
Yes, I can.
The force
You
lacks.
throw his armor. Wait,
Hello?
did you grab him by the collar of his armor? Just
No,
throw
wait.
it out?
Oh, shit.
Wait, never
Yes,
mind.
I can.
Isaac, stand
This
still.
force lacks-
Okay, now you throw Isaac.
Okay, you cannot attack, but you can lift Isaac up there. Do you want to spend your turn lifting Isaac up there?
This is fucking bullshit.
I know, we have to be higher level in order to do
Ah!
You can always
I hate
run.
it too.
Complex manipulation.
Anything.
Okay, ice. You are able to attack using objects at a -2 penalty, or you can lift up to 200 kilos with your freaking mind. I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's some
140 pounds.
bullshit.
Wait, is there anything on the ground she can just throw at him?
His ass at this fucker.
You cannot. You can't attack him with Isaac, but you can lift Isaac up there.
Technically, I'm not attacking him with Isaac. I'm just throwing Isaac at him.
No, leave the
Okay,
attack to
Isaac.
Isaac.
Okay, so Isaac is up there then. Isaac, you're now.
No! I'm trying to throw Isaac at him, not just putting him up there like, here, I love you, plop. Fuck my life. This is bullshit.
I know. Trust me,
I thought I could
hated it.
attack things with a -2 penalty, so let me have my -2 penalty and let me throw him at it.
Okay, I'll let you do that. Psychic manipulates any objects visible in unlaid vision as if handling it with one hand. The force has an effective strength of 10, in this case 18, and can be used to wield an object to attack at a -2 penalty to hit in using the relevant combat skills of the psychic.
I have combat unarmed and combat primitive weapons. I can
Yeah, so
pretty
there
much
you go.
throw shit. And combat sci-tech, so...
Psytech
Let
is
me
handy.
throw
in
it.
this case.
And
Okay,
even if she misses, I won't take damage.
Combat unarmed at a -2 then.
-2?
Yeah.
So, if I did combat unarmed, what would that be? Strength or what?
So it'd be unarmed, and it'd be your strength. I mean, yeah, it'd be your strength.
Assisted, so it'd be like, what, a negative... Fuck. Do I put a -2 in the roll already? Just drop it down to -2 or something?
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
Put minus
It won't
three.
do that!
okay. It's
Just
AC
put-
5, other
when
modifier
you-
-2.
Just when you go to make the roll and it asks other modifiers, put -2.
Strength, -2...
Because the way
Better
telekinetic
fucking work, because I swear to God, I am not amused with this fucker anymore.
you did not use a combat roll. You used a skill check.
Skill check.
I don't know what the fuck. Where the fuck do I do this shit then?
Unarmed combat is underneath equipment.
Equipment.
Psychic, psychic
Weapons.
strength is increased at this level. If it's not a degree of control, objects can still only be manipulated as if with one hand, but up to 200 kilos can be lifted, or force exerted as if strength 18. This force lacks enough fine coordination to successfully attack a mobile target, which means you're still using the strength 10 when it comes to attacking.
Son of a
No, it's
whore.
not. It's still an 18, Jolt. It says pretty much the same thing.
It says the force lacks any enough fine coordination to successfully attack a mobile target, though, if you're using telekinetic press.
So?
So, I do hope you realize you have to -3 from your psychic pool. That means you still have, that still means you have 3 points left. That would be the end of your psychic abilities if you do this again.
But I want him. I have this far been virtually useless. I'm being driven crazy here.
Ice, you could just... Well, mind you, Jolts, telekinetics lasts for quite a while. It has a duration. So this means she still probably has a hold on whatever the hell has a hold on him or the rafters or whatever.
Yeah, she's choosing to release the rafters. I asked her if she wanted to keep pulling. She said no.
I want him, not the rafters. Can I tug his shoe? Come on, kids. Can I do something to knock him
Untie his
over?
shoelaces. Tie them together. So he
Fortunately
trips
for
over.
us, you have to be like 7th or 8th level in telekinetic to do it. Which
No, you have to be
is
3rd level when you're
never.
able to make you need to be 3rd level where you can do complex manipulation. Right now, you can only do telekinetic pressing and remote manipulation.
I know, I hate it so much.
This is so fucking retarded to a point of no return, and I'm about to punch somebody. Probably Jolts.
Why don't you have a thermal pistol? I thought you had a thermal pistol.
I have a thermal pistol, but it has no use with this guy.
Oh, no, that's
He
it's just everyone-
heals.
Yeah, but it's thermal. Everyone's been using mag.
Fuck it then.
I've been using laser.
I'm so pissed now.
I know. Trust me. I'm waiting
I'm
to level up
so
too.
fucking done.
God damn
See,
it.
I missed. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so fucking done. I'm
I
done.
know. I feel your pain. I feel your pain so bad.
And she left.
Wait, did she just rage?
Oh, for the love of...
And
Yes.
it's really hard to be a psychic, Joel. It's just go with it. She wants to be a badass, and it's hard to be a badass in this game. Just it's fine.
Well, we're
Go.
level 2.
I know, but how many sessions have we had?
But we're level 2.
Alright.
Yeah, but how many sessions have we had? We shouldn't be level 2 is what I'm saying.
Something like
This is the
5.
way the system's just set up, alright?
Yeah.
I know. I know.
I have no complaints.
I know, it's
It-
an incomplete system. Is a
The book
problem.
even says characters can literally... It even specifically says characters who constantly put themselves into dangerous situations will die. Not that can die, if it
We
specifically
didn't
says...
put ourselves in this situation, so shush.
Well, we kind of did. The lock was broken. We knew that there was probably somebody in here who could have attacked us.
Okay.
We could have left after the defusing of the grenades.
And we can always run. There's nothing saying that we can't run.
Ice, are you back?
She's not back.
Moving on. Whose turn?
Yep, Kane's your turn.
Cadence down.
Cadence
yep, you're down.
shits herself.
Trail, your move.
I say no. I've been saying no this whole time. No. And then I finally finish, and I'm like, and I run. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, die, blacka with my gun.
Alright, open fire. 5 AC on him.
All right, and just hit the attack button with the 5 AC. Attribute modifier 0, other modifier 0. Holy fuck! Natural 20.
Nice!
Come on.
You had rolled... So, doubling up your dice, you managed to... You rolled a 9, and then you're going to multiply that by 2, so that's 18 points of damage.
That's
To his
natural
face.
20.
Is he
That's a
dead?
natural, yeah. With that, you burn a hole straight through his heart as all of a sudden he grips his chest and falls off the rafters to the ground dead.
Oh, thank you,
That
God.
could have been more perfect. Avenging my friend. It's so satisfying.
Jolts.
Yeah?
I Lazarus Patch Cadence.
Yep.
And
Cadence
I'm going to take one of the med packs I know she has on her, and I'm going to, like, no, stay with me! Stay with me!
All 3 of us use a med kit.
Yes.
I just want some candy.
Roll 1d4.
1d4? No, medicine check?
Make a medicine check first, yeah.
Roll a 1.
Well, 1d4 first, then the medicine check, because she's going to wake up, but I need to know at what rate she's healing.
2 hours.
Yeah.
I have
Or-
a meta tool.
I think it's 2 days.
Why does the med tool help?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I just
2
keep
days.
saying that like it's something useful. I can like start.
Okay, I'm going to heal her.
Alright, roll a medicine check now.
Wisdom?
Yes, wisdom.
Can I assist?
Roll it! Roll it!
Go ahead, you can assist.
Where is medicine
Wait,
at? I
we
don't
could
see
ask the
it.
scientist
Tech-
to help.
Tech medical.
Oh shit! I'm at a -1.
Right,
Jones,
right.
can we get the scientist to help?
Yeah, she'll help.
I'm gonna assume it's
Yay!
intelligence. Ooh, I don't help. I'm like, look
Right,
at that!
right.
Look at all the
Hey,
blood.
hey, Cadence helped you. She needs medical attention.
The scientist is useless.
Ah.
God dang it.
Okay. Get it! Stay with me! Holy shit, that was a great roll.
Yeah, you're
Swag.
good.
That's why I have
What?
a connection with Gregory.
This is why we get each other.
I'm just gonna call him Greg from now on.
What?
I'm just gonna call him Greg from now on.
Gregory, you might want to face it. You are the healer of the group.
I really am support. I suck at this combat shit.
You have saved 2 people from dying that I know of, at least.
Alright, nice. So with that, you do... Yep. Within 2 days, she'll wake up, and you'll be healing at a rate of... What is your skill right now? In tech medical? Gregory?
2. No, 0.
0? Okay, that's 1. Double it, it's going to be 2. So you're going to be healing at a rate of 2 a day.
So wait, what's the point of getting the guy with the skill 2?
If you have a skill 2, that means they have a 1 on their check, and they heal at 2 a day. You critically succeeded, so you healed at 2 a day.
I know.
I say...
What did the medical thing give me?
That medical thing is what gave you the chance to do that. Because you need a professional medical facility, and this gave you the chance to do it without the facility.
Yeah, so you pretty much need a Lazarus patch to stabilize me and a med kit to heal me or the facility.
So I just make sure she's
Okay.
like...
That's why I started carrying both after our recent incursions.
I say, guys, you take Cadence and the hostage back to the place. I'm gonna collect the bounty on this place. And you see kind of like an evil look on Trail's face.
Trailus, you're walking up to this guy?
No, I'm gonna go collect. Well, I mean, he's as far as I know, dead. So yeah, I'm gonna drag his
Isaac,
body
go
if I
with-
can.
Isaac, go
I
with
will assist.
Trailus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume you would grab my pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, I grabbed the necessary. I mean, well, yeah, I grabbed what I know that we need to collect this bounty.
Where's the person this registered to? Unconscious.
Hey, Greg.
I take a picture of my cell phone.
Yes,
This
Isaac?
person right here.
Greg.
Chest.
Greg, do you want his pistol?
But keep it. We'll sell it later.
Awesome.
As you guys approach him, you can see his head barely lifted up, looking at you guys, unable to move though. As you
Wait,
see
what?
the flesh, bone, muscle, and organs in his body slowly replacing themselves.
I start punching them.
Cut the head off.
He can't move. He can't move or do anything.
I like
It's a vampire.
I stick my pistol right at whatever's healing, and I just pull the trigger at point blank, and I say, "You ain't going nowhere, fucker." And
I am
here.
stand up. Actually,
Sorry, I just was
I
doing it.
stand up, and I seeing Trailus yell at this guy, obviously in anger. Can I do something? Make a will
Yes.
save.
He can't move at all.
Make a will save.
Son of a bitch.
So here's a unique rule about. Here's a weird thing about AI / robotics.
He's not an AI.
Sometimes they're strong enough that they can.
Wait. So he's
Like-
just a natural regenerator?
He's a natural human.
So okay. Who are you? Joel, what's his thoughts? I don't care what the fuck he actually says.
You get the name Thomas out of him.
All right, Thomas. Interrupting you before he actually says anything.
Wait a minute. Schultz, do I remember the name Thomas from the list I read earlier?
No.
Okay.
I am going to walk over and promptly sit my fat ass on him. I'm so fucking done. He is getting at least this much.
Hey, you could probably
You could
levitate
sit
his
him.
body now that he's not moving. If you wanted to.
He coughs, groaning.
Actually, you know what? I could probably lift both him and myself because technically I'm sitting on him, so I'll
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
argue
Now
with
he
it.
double can't
I
move.
hope you humiliate him.
All right, Thomas.
Flying couch.
What's your quarrel with everyone here? What's your quarrel with all these researchers?
Are you saying this is all in his head? You guys are talking telepathically? I can't
No,
hear any
No,
of
no,
this?
no.
He talks out loud and he says, "Great, you're just like that bitch, aren't you?"
Okay, I want to read his thoughts really quick.
I didn't quite get that.
Greg, he's talking about Watson.
Yeah, he is talking about Watson. You get that from his
Oh,
mom when he
I'm
says
aware.
that.
Yeah, I might be talking about her. In fact, I have a date with her. Now then,
What
How
about
you hear-
Watson? Oh, sorry, go ahead. You're doing the asking.
right.
I'll shut up for once.
All right, so what do you ask, Timmy?
How are you healing?
He kind of grins, obviously having no love for these people at all, and just flat out says, "Project Starfish."
Really?
Starfish. Okay. Thought process, surface thoughts. Okay. Is there anything that's else I can get off him besides just starfish?
When he says Project Starfish, you get the thought of a cloning project from him.
Wait, I take off. I ask
Actually,
Kakra, remove his helmet for me.
Since I'm using my powers anyway, I'm just gonna snap and have them focus there to try and pull it off.
You pull it off, it is one of the clones.
Hold on, wait. So, but why does
Huh?
what does Francis have anything to do with what kind of threat does she pose?
I'm
get
actually
it.
still maintaining my telepathic thought. What is she thinking upon me divulging all this information?
Really quick, Plasmus, what are you?
Jolts, I get where you're going. Starfish have the ability to easily regenerate limbs.
Yep.
That's fucking
He's
clever, actually.
he's part of a
Holy shit.
regenerative project. He's working against another project that does cloning. Well, not cloning. AI-based imposters.
Close.
Interesting.
Very, very close.
Not imposters, but for now. So, what's this woman thinking upon my divulging this information from this Thomas?
She's suddenly has a bit of a look of realization about her, but you're not in her head anymore because you.
Yes, I am.
You can hold
maintain
multiple people.
I can hold up to 2 connections due to I'm
Oh,
a second
wow,
level
nice.
telepath.
Nice. All right, so she seems surprised. Actually, he says, taking out anyone involved with Project Leviathan in order to come. I was taking out anyone involved with Project Leviathan because those fuckers found information, a way to create us. And now I just want them all to die for it.
Alright, so he was made and he wants to kill his makers. Got it.
Well, you should have just said so, darling. We could have helped you instead of hurt you.
So when I'm looking at this woman, what is she thinking upon hearing all this?
She looks a cock run horror.
Okay, yeah, but
The comment.
what's her thoughts? Is she realizing, oh, everything's being compromised, or
Yeah. You suddenly get the instant impression that this guy just leaked a government secret.
Government secrets, huh?
Hey,
Fascinating.
Jolts, are the computers in this place working?
Yeah,
Like in the room upstairs?
all the terminals are actually turned on because of her.
Yes! I'm going upstairs!
Isaac, go
Alright.
take care of that.
Hacking!
Trailus, keep a gun trained on that woman.
She holds the
Magical hacking roll! Go!
No, ma'am, you're not.
What are you trying to
prisoner-
get from it?
You're not a prisoner of mine. I simply need more information than this simple clone can make. Tell me all about this Leviathan program.
Can I keep this? He says, kind of scritching at the clone's chin.
You see, by now, all of his wounds have regenerated.
Can I keep it?
So if we cut off his head, can he still talk?
How is he not moving
funny.
yet?
Because I have him
Because
picked
he's-
up and I'm lying on him.
He's levitated in the air, and he's surrounded, and he has no guns. He's not going to try nothing.
He's levitated off the ground. I'm lying on him. He has no weapon and he's surrounded.
Okay.
Really
Plus,
glad I took that mag
seriously,
pistol.
would you want to move with this sexy ass on you?
Okay, so the big thing.
Is that a joke?
want-
Because the answer is yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but
Okay, anyway, can I, if you don't
Didn't say I
mind,
wouldn't
sorry.
bring multiple jokes.
all right. So what were you doing, Demi?
I want all the information on Leviathan, Starfish, anything that this guy can give me on Watson, and or anything that this woman in front of me, Francis, here, can give me otherwise. I want all the information. And
She's very reluctant to tell it, but him, on the other hand, he is basically open mouth to tell you anything you want to know. This guy hates these people.
Alright, so give me everything. Like, if you need to create a handout and give it to me later, go ahead.
Hey, ask him what that huge robot is hanging there, too, while you're at it.
Project Leviathan was originally a large scale program in order to create artificial AI as brilliant as human soldiers. Each of them would have their own personalities, quirks, and abilities to make them unique and powerful soldiers like humans. Though the problem is that the funding for the AI project went south very quickly. Due to this, the entire Project Leviathan was scrapped after not being able to meet up to military standards. Though one researcher in specific was the sole reason. The head researcher, Mrs. Watson, she ended up dropping all of her funding for the project upon seeing this. Although during the scrap she had found something, a regenerative microbe found from the ocean that was being used to create human skin for each of the AI in order to make them blend into society. After more research and study on this program, she began to figure out that anytime you cut this microbe, it would clone into the same microbe again. So, using this information, she began to use human testing on the subject. As more time went on, previous researchers migrated over to the Starfish project, which were using these microbes to regenerate and clone human beings and being able to regenerate their organs and tissue.
Is there any more of... So I look at this woman. Is there any more of this microbe anywhere? Now, even if she says no, I'm reading her mind. Is there a potential for it?
She says no, but in her mind you see it exists, but it is at the head of the turtle, in the 7th base.
Ha!
Hey, Greg!
What?
Read her mind for the password to the computers.
Password.
The password is 873 Leviathan.
Okay, typing that. I don't even have to make a computer roll.
Nope, you get access.
It's obvious that my character is a very powerful telepath at this point. Like I'm getting everything I want off them.
Yeah.
So who's the original human then that you're based off of?
The original human that all of them were based off were Dunn Collins, a death row inmate, basically given freedom through basically selling his body to science.
Okay, well enough.
Did you say Collins?
Yes. Dunn Collins.
That son of a bitch.
What is it, Isaac?
I have no clue who that is.
I hate you so much. Alright. So
I think this is actually a good place to cut off, huh?
I'm gonna continue to get as much information, and after a while I say...
No. Can we keep this?
I kind of look like...
Well, we were going to turn him in for a bounty, but eh.
I kind of
He
look
could
at
potentially be extremely useful.
Well, whatever
like,
we
seriously.
do, whatever we do, we need to get out of here because there's been a lot of gunfire and the
Well, Isaac, get as much
police are going to
information
be
off
here
this
soon.
Do either of you have one of those data pad things?
I do.
I don't.
I'm going to download as much as I can.
Yeah, like blueprints, schematics, get anything we can to...
When have you come up here?
You get a lot of dated information, but you do get pretty much everything governing this specific facility on the Leviathan project. Anything that wasn't expunged, at least.
Awesome.
Right. More or less, I want some stuff on the factory as well. Because I kind of want this factory.
Alright. You get about as much info as you'll need. Yeah, I'm going to end it off tonight.
Well, hold on. So,
What?
this woman, we want to get this woman out of the way. Just like, tell her, leave this planet, leave whatever you need to do, just, you need to remove yourself from this situation. Otherwise, this shit here is going to be on you like white on rice.
No,
I
she,
just realized something very
she needs
important.
to help us figure this out.
Greg, I don't think you actually want to threaten her.
I'm not threatening her. I'm telling her she might need to, because this guy, I'm not even sure he'll be permanently under her.
Well, yeah, that's one.
But that,
Versus the 15 he had at the bar.
Yeah, but I don't... Is this one... I say, do you know Miss Watson? Is she related to Miss Watson at all? Or friendly terms?
She's yeah, she is related to Miss Watson. Not related, but she is one of the facility researchers, basically general scientists.
Okay, great. Is she still on friendly terms? Is she still keeping communication with her?
It's basically she's her boss. That's all there is to it.
Alright. Here's what's up. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna speak well of us to her, because honestly, I don't want to hurt you. I like you. This is a really fucked up situation, and I really do have nothing against you.
I think he's kind of cute.
Kakura, think with your head, not your pants. So, I want this woman to put in a good word with me to Miss Watson. Or, you know, I'll learn otherwise. Trust me, I'm already in.
Fine. I'll do what you ask. She kind of glares at you with a lot of hatred, but you could tell she glares at you, but she seems compliant.
Right, and I kind of look, we're going to take care of this Thomas guy. I'm going to make sure no one else from that research firm is going to suffer.
Hi, Thomas.
When she gets out of here, I look at this Thomas guy. So what do we do with you? No, you're the bounty.
we turn him over to the military.
Oh, but I
Collect
like
our reward
him.
and let them deal with him.
But if we keep him, he could
I have
offer some
a great
useful
idea.
Keep him, he's just going to
tools.
regenerate and kill us in our sleep.
I hate to say this. Let's cut off his arm, put the rest of him in, and keep the arm as it regenerates and have a new clone.
Why do you want to
The thing
keep him
is-
so bad? Why do you not want to turn him over and collect the reward and let other people deal with him? He's
Well,
no
I know,
longer a
but
problem.
we could turn him over.
And we gain an up with the military, which is ideal.
Right, and we'll turn him in, but we'll have a clone.
Some quick info that actually Francis gives out, since the fact that she sees that he's giving out info and kind of wants to spite him too. He is a failed project. He's mentally unstable and borderline psychopathic because of this mental break. And also on top of this, due to his... this is all the main reason his mind is broken down is due to the microbe being too present in his body. He has regeneration unlike any of the other clones and is twice as strong as them. The difference is, though, is that because of the amount of the microbe in his body, he has limited amounts of... Due to the amount of microbes in his body, he regenerates so fast that he uses the microbes faster than anyone else. Meaning that out of all the clones, his lifespan is the shortest.
So I kind of look at this guy. I say, no, I know you're crazy. But perhaps you could be of use to us.
I ain't got nothing against you. Just let me free so I can burn more of these bastards.
Tell you
Whatever.
what, lover boy. You help us, we help you.
I kind of click my tongue up there like, yeah. We'll help you get to the head of all of this. You get your revenge. Maybe we can even extend your life with more like microbes.
We can
You
get
can
you a
give me
place of
lots.
power in this place. You know, high over them. You won't have to be anybody's little trick ever again.
You see a very twisted grin come about him. You can do that, huh? You can give me Watson's head.
It'll
Or at
take
least a chance
time.
for me to take it.
Or funner, we can give you all of her to do with what you wish.
Frankly, I'm surprised you couldn't get it yourself.
Right. I see.
Good security.
What kind of security are we talking about?
Well, I'm pretty sure you saw the white suits. What you probably didn't see were the snipers.
I kind of nod. I'm like, I know. Look, let me. With time, I don't know how much you got left, but with time, we can help you accomplish your goals. If you just help us.
Perhaps if we get this thing running, and I point to the big robot.
Would you stop it?
Well, I'm saying.
Give me 3 days.
Yeah.
He looks at Kakra. Mind if I get up?
I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable.
Oh, I could show you something that'll make you very happy.
Don't pull out your feelings. Don't pull out your feelings.
I leave.
Oh my god, not like that.
She just grins very slowly and gives a little nip towards the air before she just drops him. Pretty harshly, too. Just poop. You told me to put you down. She's just rolling off him and hopping away.
You want to see something fun? Follow me. He says, walking over to the mech.
Oh my god, I was joking! Sweet!
Oh shit.
You're
He-
welcome.
It's about time he
He
listened
pulls
to me.
out. He climbs up onto it, pulling out a wrench, and starts to move at, and starts to work at one of the arms. As the entire arm drops off, and he lifts it up and reaches into the mechanicals, pulling on a few wires. As you can hear the barrel of the minigun revving up, before he grins and releases it, so it stops revving. As he looks back at you.
Did he basically just give us a minigun?
Yep.
What about the whole mech? What about the whole mech?
Oh God has smiled upon me this day.
Yeah,
I have a 0 in gunnery.
The AI core's been expunged. You can't run this bucket of bolts without having a full team of without having a full team of those pricks pulling the strings. Though
we got
this... Yeah, but which one are you strong enough to hold it? He's just tossing it over to all of you.
I kind of just let it fall. Isaac.
You need a 14 strength minimum to lift this, and if you have 14 strength, it's a struggle.
Isaac? Well,
I
in the
only
long
got
run, I'm going to get you a mech suit, goddammit.
I have a 13.
You have a 13?
My strength is 13. But I'm hoping at some point to get one of those. Hold on, scrolling down.
Next.
Nope, vehicle.
So he smirks.
Here.
Nobody? Nobody?
ATV Explorer.
The Kakraliki.
And I kind of look.
Just-
Why don't you use it? As long as you're on our side.
That sounds fine to me, he says, as he shoves one arm into the hole and lifts it up with a single arm.
And I kind of look at the man. So, we have a deal? I offer my hand forward.
He shakes your hand.
Greg,
As long as
he's
you give me
making
a
me jealous.
As long as you give me a chance to shoot up that bitch, you can count me on your side.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I
That'll take us
like
time.
you.
How long do you actually have?
Oh, I got all the time in the world. In fact, enough time to silence a bit of evidence, he says, looking over at Francis. After all, you guys want a test run, don't you?
No.
Come on, you tech.
And I immediately look at him. No.
Oh.
Want a shot she needs to live.
You know she's just gonna page the boss and tell all about you and skip this plan first chance she gets, right?
I slowly move in between me and him and her.
Come on, if you don't kill her here, she's just gonna sell you out.
And I look at the woman. Now, you do know. And I look at the woman. Now, I'll protect you from this man. But if you do turn, I will know right away. And I won't stop him.
Come on, she'll be
But she
long gone from the
don't-
planet by the time.
Well, I'm reading his
What?
mind. Reading her mind. Does she have any intention of leaving? Or
Um,
of betraying me?
You do catch that, yes, she was intending to go to Watson.
Alright. Yeah. I'm going to Watson, but she's going to, instead of reporting on how good of a boy I am and how willing I am to work with her, she's just going to straight up turn on us?
It was more of a case of, it's sort of like the whole, it's the military mentality of, if you're assigned to a top secret project, you're loyal even to your life to that project.
Alright.
You get what I mean?
So, I'm like, so you're going to be, foolish then?
So, Greg, should I move?
So I look at this girl. So you're going to be foolish and give up your life just for your boss who's probably not going to even think twice about you.
She bites her lip. What do you even want with this project? Why did you want that information?
Oh, it's nice to have an ace in the hole, dear. And I kind of pat this guy's shoulder. And this is quite the ace in the hole, don't you think?
He grins, gripping the wires and basically jerking his elbow back as the chain gun revs up.
Now then.
He's not
We're going-
aiming it. It's just like a threatening rev.
And I kind of smile at this. Now then, you tell Miss Watson that I saved your life and that the rogue clone is no longer a threat to her people. That I'm all on your side. Or else I know, because I'm already in there. I tap my head. Or I just kill everyone. Your choice.
Fine, I won't tell anyone, okay?
Is she telling the truth, Jolts?
She's telling the truth. She could tell you're a
Really?
psychic.
I'm already in her head. She doesn't stand a fucking chance.
She kind of. You could tell that. You could also catch though for a second. She curses the fact that she doesn't have a screen replicator.
What's a screen replicator?
Basically, some of these guys, high priority targets mostly, some of these guys are carrying screen replicators, devices meant to replicate the screen.
I kind of glare.
They're not.
You would never. No, I think I'll tell Watson that you plan to use that on her. Leave before I let him loose.
You know that Watson's the one who developed them.
All right, so I'll let Watson know that you plan to use that on her then.
The second you say that, Gregory, damn it, she
What?
suddenly pulls a gun and fires at you.
I was standing in between them.
So that's at you then.
Thanks so much.
Actually, wait, I didn't add AC. I did not add AC. What's your AC?
Well, what tech level?
This is tech level 3.
I am immune.
So she hits you with a revolver right to the chest as the bullet bounces off.
Hey, guy with the minigun, have at her.
Right, just step aside. How sad.
As she revs up the minigun, and you see that she. Let me see what her character sheet. What does she have? Shit. Well, she is gonna give you a last fuck you. As the minigun begins to rev and fire, I'm gonna roll to hit. She has basically no armor.
So 9.
9 plus he has a 3. Wow, he actually misses as she quickly rolls up to her feet and throws a tear gas canister.
Would someone get her, goddammit?
I'm on it.
Anyone can act. And she's going to try to run, but first make a physical save.
What's the
Fuck my
save?
ass.
Physical.
You
got
have
it.
your DCs. Yeah.
Oh,
Jolts, would I also be immune to the tear gas?
No.
Ah, crap.
No
Okay,
filters or
I
nothing
need-
in your helmet?
Actually, that's a good question. Hold on.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. And I figured that's perfect. Damn it! Why would she turn when she knows I'm in her head? Why, Jolt? That doesn't make sense! I'm in her head!
Because of the fact that she knows for a fact that if Watson knows anything of her involvement, she's as good as dead anyway.
Hey, we could call her.
So she'd rather take her chances running than to just walk to death.
Yeah,
So-
Jolts, make a
Nope.
saving throw for me.
Alright.
See, that's
Because
always
if
why
I
say
succeeded,
simple.
I am totally just popping the cap.
You succeeded.
Awesome! So, I'm gonna take my friendly neighborhood laser rifle, burst fire again.
Oh, you're going all out. Okay.
No one shoots me.
This is coming from the ex-soldier, too, is the worst part.
Ex-military major.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go down?
I'm going to guess I hit.
Yeah. As you lay down fire, everyone else is choking and coughing on this. You just open fire suddenly, and you burn a hole straight through her back as she hits the ground. Her gun goes sliding across the metal.
Damn. So what
Hey,
happened?
Greg! I think I killed her.
Nice. Please get that away now.
I walk up and I kick... Hey, Jolt, can I kick the grenade away?
Yeah.
I kick the grenade away.
Due to poor ventilation, you're gonna have to leave this place before you're fully out of it, but it's not like stunning. Yeah.
And I look at this guy now. Well then. I believe
I
you
told
were
you.
correct. Crazy? You're probably the most rational person I've met yet.
I just know how these morons work. All of them tend to think like a hive mind. You look at it one way, and you're probably right.
Alright,
And
well,
if you look at it, and if you're wrong, well, there's too many bullets in them to care anyway.
Yay!
well, so we're gonna keep this guy. He's obviously useful to us.
I got places I can be and things I can be doing. In the meantime, though,
I'll
cleanup
set up,
details. Cleanup details on the way. I'll get the hell out of here.
Same.
I've already got your phone number. I'll see you later.
That bothers me a little bit.
Wait a minute. Greg, we have a phone?
I do.
Holy crap. I'd like a phone.
He grins alright, Cagrat. Don't worry, baby. I'll see you later. And with that, he heads
bothers
off.
me too. Alright, this is a good spot. This is a good spot, Jolts.
Yeah. So what'd you guys
Holy
think of that?
I just need to make sure that Watson's good. Good and not
Sorry,
on-
Cadence.
It's all good. Shit happens.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get Cadence out of here.
Critical bullets to the chest. Critical bullets to the chest.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Anyway.
And I finally had the chance to be a badass.
That was so cool. They made up for the whole thing. Sorry I got really loud there. It's just psychic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take the scene somehow.
That entire scene was amazing.
God, we got this fucking hired gun on our side now. Great.
Yeah! And the android clone guy.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
you were
wait,
talking?
you were talking about him. Shit.
No, I was talking about you.
So,
Oh,
what do you guys
I
think
feel
of Tom?
better again!
Yeah, this
So,
guy,
what do you guys think of Thomas?
he's useful for now. Eventually, we're going to let him
Mildly jealous that I don't get the minigun.
mildly jealous.
He's genetically engineered is the only reason he can pick it up.
Well, I'm gonna have a whatchamacallit car and eventually. Eh.
Basically, he has an 18 strength.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so, hey Jolts, XP for our
Yes.
awesome raid today.
XP. All right. Everyone's XP. So
Okay.
I'm assuming no one completed any specific goals, but
I got
everyone
a motorcycle.
875 XP.
There we go, Jolts. That's more like it.
Jolts, I bought a motorcycle.
I know you did. It's amazing, and I love it.
Okay, cool shit, guys. Cool shit.
But I can't ride it because that would bring up too much attention.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, a few more,
No,
few more of those type of sessions, and I'll be leveled up again.
This is Isaac complaining, by the way. But I
Yeah.
can't ride the motorcycle because I would bring up too much attention and bullshit.
Wait,
Jared.
really? Why would you bring up too much attention for that?
It's a very loud machine.
Is
Only
Jared
if we're
there?
trying to do something stealthy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jared?
I'm here.
Okay. I was gonna ask what, I tried to do a little bit more with you and Cadence. What'd you guys think of what you did?
Yeah, it was
Enjoyed
fun.
Mhm.
I was getting a bit exhausted at the end, just in real life.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad it wrapped up then.
Yeah.
Sorry about shooting you again, Cadence.
It happens. That's what I'm there for.
That does not make me feel good as a GM that one of my players are basically there to be shot.
Well,
I
not
did
to
the
be
exact same thing to him, though. So.
Yeah.
And he didn't die.
Anyway, today was an amazingly fun session. I had a lot of fun with introducing Thomas. I thought I was going to do more of a horror scene-esque stuff, but it just didn't go that way. Like, I was going to have him be, like, the whole psychopath who stalks you guys, who, like, slowly makes you feel paranoid, and was going to be basically horrific.
Yeah, no,
But then the magic of hacking.
Gonna end the stream.